Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to go out and purchase probably one of the most prestigious action figures in the United States today, probably in the whole world. And let me end on a little secret. This action figure is me. This is not Mr. Hughes in costume. This is Stevie Ray. Get a good shot of him. And that's a face not even anybody can deny. A mother can love, an aunt can love, the whole world can love. I mean, look at me. And what a better conversation to have about anybody than me. Now, what do you think about that, Dylan? What do you think about that? Hey, buddy. We got a fan today. What's your name, brother? Just look into the camera. Christoph. Purchase this of the great Stevie Ray. Guess what I'm going to do for him? I'm going to sign it. Not like a lot of these other guys around here. I'm glad to do it. Look at that. There you go, buddy.
Thank you.
And cherish that. Cherish that action figure. Get a shot of me and him. Cherish that action figure, because that's what we do. We're right here, title match wrestling booth. This is Wrestlecon, Wrestlemania weekend. We're all having fun here. Come on out and check us out.
You know, you always call me Apter. You don't even know my last name.
I never said Apter.
No, you always said Apter. That's not it.
What's your name?
Apter.
What?
Apter. It doesn't matter what you...
No, wait a minute. Yeah, I want to see what kind of books this man is peddling. I want to see what he's brought to the wrestling business today. You know,
A-P-T-E-R.
What did I say?
Apter.
You're busting our interview.
You put an N in this.
You know what?
Are we on?
Wait a minute. Hey, cut that camera off. I didn't give you any inclination that I wanted to be on your camera anymore.
No, it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
because I got mine running now.
I know.
The big one,
right.
you know, the big daddy. You know, the daddy size, not the baby size.
Was this scheduled?
You know what I'm saying? No. I got a couple of questions for you, because I'm going to expose you for what you really are in the business. I want to know that you have anything to do with the great Bill Watts coming to this glorious event today.
The only thing I had to do with Bill Watts coming here today is when I got booked here by Awesome Wrestling Entertainment, they told me the iconic Bill Watts would be here, and I publicized it all over the internet.
But you didn't even do it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Of course, on One Wrestling.
No, you didn't. I didn't see it.
Well, not financially. I didn't book him here.
No, I didn't see anything on the internet. I think that's what you told Bill Watts.
To the wrong
I think that's what you told Bill Watts. And say, hey, Bill, I really promoted you all over the world. I really promoted you on all my accounts, but he really didn't do anything. He showed up with all of his garb. He showed up with all of his stuff, and he wants to sell his stuff and not put over the great Bill Watts. I think that's what you did.
Bill Watts was the greatest wrestler, promoter.
I know that.
Bill, my time's valuable. I can't sit here all day trying to get interviewed. Stevie Ray, come here.
Hey, wait a minute, Aries. Hey, wait a minute, Aries.
Go back over here, Bill. Time's money. Now you got
You see now? He just walked out on you. And I'm going to do the same thing. And everybody else in this building should do the same thing. As of right now, this interview is over.
He said it.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with one of the most charismatic, one of the most influential citizens of the real professional wrestling game. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cowboy Bill Watts, and let me quarterback this. When I was 6 years old, my grandmother introduced me to her favorite professional wrestler, Mr. Cowboy Bill Watts. Bill Watts, how are you doing today?
Well, thank you, and I wish I'd have got to meet your grandma, because she had good judgment.
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. Because you were her #1 man. And ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days ago, I seen Mr. Watts and his son Eric, who was a very good friend of mine, who took care of me when I first got into the business, not in the business, but when I first came to WCW. We were having a conversation about a match against a heel, a true heel, that Mr. Bill Watts had to beat up in the late 60s, early 70s, a man that went by the name, and I've always wanted to ask him this question, Mr. Waldo Von Ericks. Okay, this ain't like Houston wrestling, Shreveport, the Danny Hodge era. It was down, and this man had to take care of the job. Do you remember that?
Waldo Von Erich was one of the all-time greats. I met him my second year in the business in Vancouver. This guy was one of the great interviewers. He could create a presence. just a dynamic, charismatic. His interviews just make me want to go.
Hey, brother, I'm getting goosebumps right now.
That's right.
I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Oh.
Just listening to you.
He'd say things about you, and he'd, with that accent, you fat. And he'd go off in the German stuff, man. He was something. Yes.
And I'm a little kid, and I can remember Waldo Van Erich. He comes out with the riding crop. He comes out with the high boots on the German gimmick. He beat the man up with the crop and then pin it. But he couldn't get Big Bill Watts out of Oklahoma. He couldn't do it. And Big Bill Watts, I'm going to tell you right now, you made my grandmother's day. The day you stopped Waldo Van Erich in his tracks.
Isn't it amazing the things that people cling to that they see growing up that means something to them?
Yes.
You were 6 years old, but you had this relationship with your grandmother. It was a family thing then. And we respected family when we produced our television shows. Remember, sometimes we would cut stuff off and just say it's not suitable. And I think that was important. So because I've had so many wonderful stories, you became a big star. But I've had ordinary people that their memories of the sport were their grandmother or their mother or somebody relative that they used to watch it with every week. That's awesome.
Well, I appreciate you giving us a couple of minutes of your time. But people don't know, one of the biggest influence of my life was Cowboy Bill Watts. And I'll never forget the fact this man took care of the man that made my grandmother the proudest woman in the world because she was the biggest wrestling fan known to man. I appreciate it, Bill. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the table with probably, well, let me introduce yourself. Introduce yourself.
I am the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. How is everybody doing?
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He is being interviewed by the world's most dangerous podcast. Stand up for greatness.
See that?
So Danger is our middle name.
Yes.
How are you doing at Wrestlecon today?
Oh man, I'm enjoying life, man. Get to walk around, meet all the fans.
Yes.
Great thing is meeting all the guys I used to work with, guys that used to be the other organization, rubbing shoulders, getting to see how everybody's doing, man. It's a really great time. You should be down here and checking it out. If you haven't been to one, you got to go to one.
You know, one of my favorite memories of the world's most dangerous man is one day a karate man. I can't even remember the guy's name. He was a karate man, similar to Ernest Miller, who been running around, running his mouth all day long. And you know what the world's most dangerous man did to him? He put him in a knee bar. He put him in a knee bar, and this sucker cried like a baby. I'll never forget it. So Ernest Miller, if you're watching, he's taught me the knee bar, okay? And if I put it on you, brother, I'm not gonna do like he did and let it go. I'm gonna keep on doing
crackle, pop.
Like a bowl of cereal, punk. And I'm looking at you right now.
Hey, there's one thing I know about submissions is that it always shuts you up.
That is from the world's most dangerous man. If you don't believe me, look at some of the footage and you'll see him crying like a sucking baby. And can you dig it? Appreciate it, Ken.
Hey, peace.
My man.
Appreciate it.
All right. You come to the other side of the spectrum. I know it's a lot of y'all out there know about Pimps Up, Hoes Down. Did you see the movie? And you know who they made that movie about? They made that movie about my man right here.
What's up, everybody?
This is the true Godfather.
True pimping.
Hey, pimping ain't easy, though.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it.
Well, you're just as good a candidate as anybody else.
What you got here, man?
Hey,
you got
brother,
your own podcast, huh?
Stand Up for Greatness is doing our own thing. Title match wrestling. We get out there and do our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get a little
I know you always do your thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to. That's why I'm hollering at you today.
Okay.
I tried to holler at Ron Sellers. But you know what?
What?
The guy ain't a great interview.
Ron?
Nah, ain't a great
damn
interview.
man.
Brother, no. I'm gonna go home and teach him a few things how to say. I got a script written for him already. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Even Teddy Long, you know what I'm saying?
Teddy Long, he's over there too.
Yeah, even Teddy Long, man. He got the same
Still got that peanut head.
Yeah, he got the same suit he wore to church the other day. He got on the same suit. You know what I'm saying?
I think he only has two.
Yeah, it's like two of them, And they look a little bit too big for him. He looks like Larry Fine
I think he's doing too much cardio.
From the Three Stooges. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Kind of like Larry Fine. You know, a bit of it. We got the Godfather. Godfather, you're selling a lot of memorabilia. You're selling a lot of pictures. Tell us how it's going on with it.
Man, out here, Wrestlecon, Wrestlemania weekend. We're doing our pimping. We're doing our voodoo. Papa Shango was here yesterday, selling out of everything. Good people like this, the best people. Man, they're just doing our thing, man. And in fact, there's probably some girls of mine walking around somewhere.
That's what I've been looking for.
Where them hoes at?
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for. I know your hoes around here somewhere.
Man,
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
What we gonna do?
We're going to go find a few of them.
Okay.
We're going to go find a few of them. And is it okay for me to have a couple of words with them?
Oh, man.
I'm just asking.
You carte blanche.
Okay.
You don't pay nothing. You free.
Okay, cool, bro. That's what we're going to do.
You got to take them easy on them.
No.
I hear you hard on them.
No. Don't believe
I hear
everything.
you hard on them.
Don't believe Ron Simmons, man. That's the kind of stuff he puts out about me. But hey, the Godfather's in town. The pimps are in town. The hoes are running around.
Making money.
And it's going to be on like neck bone. Can you dig it?
Come on.
All right, brother. I appreciate that.
Peace, man.
All right,
You're
brother.
all right with me.
Appreciate it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I've told this story before. We are with an iconic human being right here. A human being that's near and dear to my heart because he helped me out to get in this business. And I will forever be grateful for that. Mr. Psycho Sid, some people call him.
Just Sid.
It's not Psycho anymore, but my boy, Big Sid. What's going on, man?
Steve, just here like you are.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going well, man. You know, I told the story. I was just telling the story. I've told the story on my podcast, and I've told it a couple other times. A lot of people don't know this story. When me and my brother was in global wrestling, Sid called us up and said, "Hey, man, I want to come down and work with you guys, see what you got." We said, "Cool." He comes down.
This is what really happened, Stevie.
Okay.
I'm gonna refresh your memory.
Okay.
What it was a benefit for Kerry Von Erich.
Right.
At the Sportatorium.
Right.
Mike Davis was the booker. He called me, asked me to come in. I had seen you guys on TV.
Okay.
So I was trying to come down and get you guys and Sean Waltman.
Right.
But I came in and got you guys, and we came in and worked that match.
Right.
Now carried from there.
Okay. All the superlatives I don't remember like he remembers.
I do.
But be that as it may, we had a tag match with him and his buddy that we thought was a worker, but it really wasn't a worker.
No.
It was his buddy from childhood. You know, that was like an accountant or a lawyer or something.
An ag rep.
That's what it was?
An ag rep.
You know, and he had Sid's boots on.
Yeah.
And he had Sid's all his garb on.
All of it.
He was all dressed like him. And I think Sid taught him a couple of moves outside the building before he came.
No, honestly, it was in the aerobics room at our gym. I taught him how to lock up. He was bad at that, and he never got good.
Right. But that match turned out to be a pretty good match.
It was a really good match.
With Sid and his buddy from childhood against me and my brother. I'll never forget that, man. We laugh about it to this day.
It was a great match. I think when I reflect on things like that, I think about that match, I think the downside of that match. And he had to fucking live with me for like 2 months. All right, you know, the dude took my shoes, my butter, my oatmeal, him and Booker being cooking eggs and rice in the morning in my kitchen. Like, get out of here. No. Guys, I want to say this real quick. There's very few people I really do enjoy, and it is Stevie Ray. Stevie, I told you this a million times. I think you were, and still say this, I think you were the money of the two.
Hey, I appreciate that.
And I really mean that. So, but again, this has been a great friendship. Great friendship.
Great ride.
And I'm glad to know you.
And I tell people this all the time. Anybody that's got something sideways to say about my dog, you know what I tell them? My dog is passionate. And he believes in what he believes in.
That's it.
When he sees things a certain way, he stands on it, brother. And I tell people that all the time.
Well, you remember
I admire that. More people should be that way.
Well, you remember I had to argue to get y'all's names.
Exactly.
With Dusty that day.
Exactly.
They were going to call you Chi-Town Heat.
Chi-Town Heat.
I said, no, they're from Harlem.
Yeah.
I wanted to call y'all Harlem Hellraisers.
I remember that, yeah.
Actually, I wanted to call yourself, I wanted y'all to call yourselves the Posse, but they just came out with that movie. And Rector, I wish y'all would have stuck with that name. But we came up with Harlem Heat.
Exactly. It worked out, man.
It's worked out.
And forever, I owe a lot to this guy, and I'll never forget it. Never forget it.
Don't worry about it.
This is my one of the real dogs of the business. And people that understand what I'm talking about right now, they know what I'm saying. This is a real dog. And real dogs never die.
That's it, David.
Big Sid, my boy. Appreciate it, man.
I love you, Steve.
Love you too, baby.
All right.
Look at this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, get a shot of this.
Yeah.
Get a shot of this.
I'm damn sleeping, man.
You know what they call him? He's had several names in the business. I don't know what he's going by today. I see he has his $1 Million Man garb out. I think that belt is stolen.
It's beat up.
If I didn't know better.
It's beat up.
Or donated. I see it's been kept together with zip ties. You know.
Hold it up.
But this is going by Virgil today? Are you Virgil today? My dog Virgil, one of my old NWO brothers, riding up and down the road today. We're doing our thing. Man, how's it going today at Wrestlecon?
I'm sleepy, man.
Hey, man, why don't you go to sleep at night?
I do go to sleep at night.
Why didn't you go to sleep at night?
Oh, man, I was up in this bullshit show up in, Kenner, Louisiana.
Kenner, I know what Kenner is. You didn't have fun there?
No. I had fun driving out of it.
Well, that's how the old mob flops sometimes. You know, but we're trying to get some footage right here at Wrestlecon, title match wrestling, stand up for greatness, and that's what we're doing, brother. So I got to get you out there for the people, man. People want to see you. Ray Dog's going to bring the footage, and it's going to be on like a steaming pot of neck bone. Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Yeah.
Any action figures? You got any action figures over here?
Right.
Oh, let me check that out. Get a good shot of this. You know?
Over there.
Get a good shot of that. That will live in wrestling lore forevermore.
Look, I hung on the bill right between.
You know what I'm saying? Now look at these figures. These figures you can tell the difference between the figures of yesterday and the figures of today.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, brother, appreciate a couple of minutes of your time. Now I got to go over here and see what the hell Ron Simmons talking about. and Teddy Long. We're going to see, and the Boogeyman. We're going to get them three. Might get them all together. And Dwight. Think we ought to get Dwight?
Yeah, get them all.
Oh, okay. I'll you later, baby.
Okay.
All right, dog.
Get them all.
Keep it rolling. What's up, brother? How you doing? Hey, man, you got a minute?
I'm all good.
Look into this camera right here. Hey, come here, dog. Don't rock. Don't stop, man. Come here.
Okay,
Look into that camera right there.
All right, yeah.
You having a good time at Wrestlecon?
Absolutely.
You don't want to be on camera. Have you stolen or robbed a bank or something in the last couple of days? You know what I'm saying? You don't want your camera on face? I mean, I don't know what you do. You owe child support or something out there?
FBI most
Are the authorities looking for this gentleman or something of that nature?
Possibly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put you on blast, man.
Hey.
They might come knocking on the door. If they knock on the door, that's your ass.
It won't find me.
You know,
it won't find me.
But hey, you having a good time wrestling?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so what's your name?
Rob.
This is Rob. Right here.
Redford. Rob Redford.
Redford? Hey.
Robert Redford.
Check him out. If the FBI looking for him, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Sorry, dog. That's how the old mouth flops.
Thank you.
All right. Big Ramp. What's going on, bro?
Cool.
This is my dog. This is my big nephew, Ramp. Look into the camera and tell him how it is, dog.
Oh, you already know it's going on right here. I am under my uncle's expert tutelage, and it's going on just like that right here at Wrestlecon, and you already know. It's because the suckers got to know.
They got to know. Hey, do you know something? Tony Schiavone has taken my slogan and making T-shirts with pro wrestling tees.
Oh, no.
And he's getting paid for it.
Oh, no. So you know what that means then? That means Uncle Stevie got to pull up.
But I don't remember if I gave you permission to do it or not.
You need me to check into it?
You know, I would like that.
All right. Well, because then we might have to pull up.
Yeah. You see that, Tony?
You already know.
Tony, you suck and you best to know. So Stevie Ray is coming for you. And I'm right here at Wrestlecon with Big Ramp.
You already know. Keep it locked.
That's right, brother. Appreciate your time.
All right, Uncle. All right, brother. You already know.
Wait a minute. Keep that camera rolling. Keep that camera rolling. Ron Simmons, Teddy Long.
Oh shit, it's Stevie Ray.
Keep that camera rolling. Because I'm looking to get a shot of my man right there. And then I got this joker right here. Get a camera of this dude right here, man. I got one question. Why is he behind the table?
All the cheddar.
What is he taking the money? Is he collecting the money? What is he doing? I've already explained. All-American. Boogie, will you please step out here for a second? Title match wrestling. Stand up for greatness. Couple of seconds with the awesome, one of the most notorious, one of the most iconic professional wrestlers in the history of this business.
Stevie Ray, Booker T, Harlem Heat couldn't be beat. Stevie Ray and Booker T made it real. And that's coming from yours truly. Boogeyman.
You just heard it. You just heard it. You just heard it from the Boogeyman. I have nothing to do with that. That is what he does. That is what he does. So stand back. That's the real man right there. Appreciate it, Boogie. Appreciate it. Now bring that camera this way. Dylan High. Bring that camera this way. Now for everybody out there that don't know, this is Dwight. What he does, I have no idea. Okay? I have no idea what he does, but he's in the booth with the Boogeyman, one of the most iconic figures in the history of professional sports. So Dwight, for all the fans out there, can you please tell us, what do you do?
Nothing. Looking for a job. Looking for a job.
Wait a minute. He's behind the table at Wrestlecon. People, let me quarterback this thing for you. Usually when we have somebody behind, no, you don't want to say nothing, I'll take it. You know, usually when we have somebody behind the table, they're taking the money, they're making sure the people are set up for pre-sales, things of that nature. I would like to know what this man does, but he doesn't even know himself. So I'm trying to figure that out. But he's in the table with the Boogeyman. I walk around the table, I don't see the Boogeyman. You know what I see? I see Dwight, okay? I'm not looking for Dwight. I mean, how many tickets this guy ever sold? None. I mean, how many pictures this guy ever sold? None. I mean, how many wrestling conventions this guy ever been to? I think this is his first one. And I want to get it out there to the people. Now, Dwight, we're going to try it again. Zoom in close to him. Dwight, what are you doing here?
Hanging out with my man here, having fun.
Hanging out with my man. You know, hey, look, do the Boogeyman really need somebody to hang out with? Huh? Does he really need somebody to hang out with? Well, I just want to get him on blast. Nah, somebody got to do the pictures. Now he wants to bring that up. You know what I'm saying? How many times? If I was the Boogeyman, you know what I would do? Nah, don't say it. We don't even want nobody to know. But Dwight, we appreciate the time, how little time it was. We appreciate it. Thanks for nothing. Teddy, what's going on, baby?
What's going on, player?
What's going on, player? Well,
I'm good, man.
Teddy, you know what? Teddy Long, ladies and gentlemen, this man has been an iconic figure in this business for many of years. He has a story second to none, and that's how I respect him. He always took care of me and my brother, always gave us the best knowledge known to man. Teddy, you've done it all.
Yeah.
You've seen it all.
Yes, I have.
Can you tell me what this dude right here, I ain't trying to get in nobody's business. Why is this dude behind the table and you got an iconic figure back here?
Well, I have no idea. I have nothing to do with that. All I know is my man is taking care of Boogeyman, making sure don't nobody come up behind him.
Wait a minute. Are we sure about that?
Well, I'm just telling you what they told me.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
But he's watching the Boogeyman's back and to make sure that somebody don't come up and ambush the Boogeyman.
You know, Teddy, with all due respect.
I understand. I know where you're going.
No.
That's all I can tell you.
Okay. With all due respect, did somebody actually relate that to you?
No. I come up with it right off the top of my head. I'm just trying to answer that question as best I can.
I appreciate it, Teddy.
All right, player.
But, hey, man, let's get back to Wrestlecon. You're going to have, hey, brother, people are here. This is an iconic figure. These are the people that's really laid it down for the business. Laid it down and made a path for people like myself, being an African-American. And I'm dead serious right now. A lot of times Stevie Ray is actually being comical and funny. Right now, I'm dead serious. This man I have the utmost respect for because he was one of the forerunners for me and several other African-Americans to get in this business. Not only get in the business, stay in the business and flourish from the business and make a living in the business. And I always appreciate that, Teddy. Right. Me and Teddy used to have great conversations, and we can't relay them. We're gonna have to take them to our graves. Maybe one day he'll write a book or either I'll write a book. But Teddy, Give us a little something on the business that you love and I love, and what we're doing today.
Well, you know, my thing is this. First of all, let me thank you, you know, for the comments and everything. I really appreciate that. But, you know, my thing was when I saw Stevie Ray and his brother Booker T come in, you know, the first thing I wanted to do is let them know exactly how to carry themselves and how to conduct themselves in this business. Because when you first break in like that, and I'm just going to be straight up with you, when you was a black man, if you didn't know how to carry yourself or if you didn't know how to conduct yourself, then you weren't going to be around long. And I saw a lot of potential in him and his brother, and I could see that they were going to be superstars one day, and I wanted to make sure that they didn't say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing or anything that would hurt their career. So that's why I came in to help them. And look at them. They're real successful now, both of them, and thank God for everything, man. And thank you so much, you know, for even taking the time to come and talk to me. Thank you.
Hey, my pleasure. The great Theodore R. Long. My dog, and when I call somebody a dog, he's a real dog. And people out there that's listening to this, they know what I'm talking about.
Hey, and we're the original Keystone Cops. Holla, player.
Holla, player. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank
you, man. Thank you. All right. How y'all doing, man? Hey, man, get a shot of these people. Get a shot of them.
Look at the man.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at the man right here.
These are hardcore fans.
Right here.
This is what Wrestlecon is all about.
And if you turn around, you see the boogeyman scaring a little
the
girl,
boogeyman,
right?
We just got it. You know what I'm saying? We just got the boogeyman.
You see her? She's scared as shit. She's scared as shit.
Get a shot of him.
Run in.
A fan just ran out of the business because of the boogeyman was after him. Okay. We got it on tape.
You the man, baby.
We got it on tape. Hey, brother, what's up? We got my main man here. Got a couple of seconds out. Yep. A couple of seconds, Al Snow. Now look at his booth. Not like that no good Dwight that we just took the camera off of. That's in a booth and nobody even knows who he is. Nobody even knows what he's doing. Right. But this is iconic figure right here, Mr. Al Snow. Back in the day when we were coming up in the business, we would always work with guys. The guys, hey man, who trained you? And you know what the guy would say? Al Snow. So I knew about Al Show 10, 15 years before I even know who he was. Training different people in the game, and he's still at the game today. Brother, how are you doing? Good. Collecting all this. As you know, I wear collar and elbow. That's his brand, collar and elbow. I'm a big proponent of. I wear. Man, tell us what you're doing today, brother. What's going on?
We're just here at the wrestling convention, having a great time, meeting all the fans, getting to meet all the other wrestlers and stuff. You know what it's like.
Oh, yeah.
Wrestlers, you spend more time with the boys than you do sometimes with your own family. And so when we get the opportunity in places like this, it's like a family reunion. Get to see Stevie, get to see all these other guys and girls, and it's awesome. Plus, you get to meet the fans and just have a really good time.
And that is what professional wrestling is all about. Coming from a guy that's been in every facet of the business. Not many people can say that. From the training side, from the promotion side, from the working side. That is indelible within itself. For all you suckers out there that don't know what I'm talking about, you better go and ask somebody. You dig? This is a real dog right here. Real dog. Respect that. That's professional wrestling. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. But I got a question.
Yes.
What you got, dog? Man, don't you see me working, bro? Do I come to your job when you working and ask you to do something? I don't do that. But for my dog, I'm going to do it. But I'm just letting you know. All right? And Stevie Ray ain't got time for whatever you go get the Japanese shirt on. What the hell's going on over here, man? What the hell's going on over here, man?
That's that Hogan shirt. Get you my
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad you interpreted that for me. This cool?
Yeah, that's great.
All right, that one not working. Give me that one.
Here you go. It's supposed to be good.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, brother. Hey, no problem. Anything for you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Get a good shot at this man. Real dog. Now get a good shot at this guy. Who knows who the hell he is? And who cares? Now look at this. Look at this. Get the camera over here. Hey man, what are you doing, man? This is Ernest the Cat Miller, and he got a samurai sword. I actually thought Ernest the Cat Miller knew Kung Fu, which is Chinese, but he's got a samurai sword, which is Japanese.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, wait a minute, dog.
You don't
jump
come
in
to
front
my
of camera
table
like that. Hey, shut him
doing
off.
anything
Cut him
you
off.
want to do. You hear
Shut
what
him
I'm
off, brother.
saying?
This ain't the Tonight Show. You just can't run up and do whatever you want. I have to quarterback this thing, man. This is my show. This stand up for greatness. Title match wrestling. Hey, look at my man right there. He knows what's up. Now don't you touch nothing over here.
I'm gonna put my knife on somebody. I need to practice up on somebody over here. Steven, what the hell you doing in here with a camera?
Hey, brother, look.
Boy, did you get permission to come in here with this?
I have all my credentials, yes.
This $500 camera?
That's a $5,000 camera.
Man, let me
You're
tell you something.
$4,500 off.
What are you doing?
Hey, look at Eric Bischoff over there.
I know.
He looked like a ghost scared him. The man whole head turned white. A ghost, a ghost. Hey, dog, I'm sorry, man. Hey, look, I'm just. Did she get?
All these white women start looking the same, like Britney Spears, and a week later look like Roseanne Barr. They age fast, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you know, I just gotta bring out a few things.
Teddy Hawk got pissed off at me. Teddy Long.
Teddy Long?
He had the bow tie on. I asked him if he was slinging bean pies. He got upset at me. I'm just here for the white women. If you see me with a white woman, I'm holding for the police, Stevie.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, I like this guy. Did you get that? Hey, we got you. We got you. Ernest Miller. Hey, that's Ernest Miller's wife. This is his beautiful wife right here. And she even told me she even told me he's not the same man he was 2 years ago. So, you know, don't believe it. Believe Stevie Ray. I never lie. He even got out of here. I ran him out of here. That's okay. Hey, buddy, how you be?
Harlem Hate's biggest fans.
See this? See this? Dylan, one of the biggest fans. Can you dig it? Yeah. What's your dad, man? We got to get him. Over there. Yeah, we got to get him. Got it? There you go. All right. Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Can y'all give us a couple of seconds?
Yeah, what you got?
Hey, man, just getting some footage for my show. Maybe I might be starting a new show, you know what I'm saying? You know, for the Title Match Network. Doing other things. We're here with the real family. This is real family. Like, get a shot of the beautiful kids. I still got a picture of my daughter. You remember when you took that picture with my daughter?
Yes, yes.
At the, I don't know if it was a Toyota Center or one of the other buildings. But she was a kid, maybe like her daughter's age. And do you know my daughter still keeps that picture in her bedroom?
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Until I said thank you.
I will do that other. And my man, I always call him Dirty Red. This is the Dirty Red family. I always call him, you know, this is a wrestling family. Now, I'm not going to be hard on them like I was on that Pump the Right on. I don't know what the hell he doing in here, but I'm going to find out. Man, you know, let me quarterback this. The Boogeyman has a booth over there, right? You see him over there, right?
Yeah.
And then this jackleg, Dwight is sitting there in front of everything, trying to be a somebody.
Yeah.
And I want to figure out what the hell is he doing there. Rodney, what's going on? I would throw him out the window like Jim Brown. Then when the police get there, I say he jumped out the window. And that kind of gets on my case. But anyway, how y'all doing today?
We're doing perfectly fine, man.
Hey, this y'all neck of the woods.
Yes, sir. Blessed to be
Our
here.
backyard.
Guess what?
What's up?
Last night,
Yes.
I went to a restaurant. And guess what I ate? Gumbo.
Gumbo.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Seafood gumbo.
That was the worst gumbo I ever had
I
in my
know.
life.
You gotta come up.
You know what I'm saying? Worst gumbo. But the night before, I go to another restaurant that makes it, that actually like brew it. You know what I'm saying?
Brew it all.
Like if I was at Rodney's family's house, you already know. It would have been on like neck bone.
That's
you know? But I'm going back to the other restaurant tonight. Get me some real gumbo.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
authentic
Hey man,
gumbo.
now you guys are running your own promotion.
Yeah, we were.
You're not? Are you still doing that? Not anymore?
We're about to get back in.
You're about to get back in it? Okay. You guys train some bunch of stuff going on in the Louisiana area, and I really like that.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like, and I would like to know how you guys feel about it, is all the commission stuff. Back in Texas, we don't have to deal with all that.
Right.
And I want to know how does that affect everything in this area?
That affect everything.
It affects us in a big way because before we can get the show really jumping and started, we have to deal with the commission and all that money and this, that, the other with doctors and all that. But I think now that that's out the picture, Louisiana is going to be a good place, man. It's going to be on and popping. We got a lot of talent.
Yeah, got a lot of talent.
And we also got guys like yourself, man, that's coming in to help out. So I think it's going to be a great asset.
Yes, bring that new school, but old school Mid-South back down
Hey,
here.
I love that. That's what I was just interviewing Cowboy Bill Watts.
Yes.
And that was kind of like my maturation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But when I was a little kid, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years old, my grandmother was Bill Watts' biggest fan.
I believe all our grandmothers.
Yeah. And, this southern area has spawned so many greats. From you guys, my brother and I.
Yeah.
And we're African American.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm proud of that, man.
Exactly.
I'm proud of that.
Something to be proud of.
That's why that sucker like Dwight shouldn't even be at this convention, and I'm gonna be on him until I leave today. But hey, man, Big Rodney, one of my dogs, Chaz, one of my girls, the 2 daughters, the whole family, doing their thing.
The whole dog pound.
Hey, and they're trying to make it happen in this Louisiana area. And anything I can do, holler at your boy.
Right.
Right?
It's an honor.
Anything I can do.
Much love. We like family.
Most definitely. Most definitely, brother. Y'all have a good one.
Right. Have a blessed one.
All right. Peace out, baby. Didn't we interview this dude already?
Yeah, let's go on. Give me a little TV. Give me a little bit more TV.
Hey, wait a minute, man. I'm trying to take the man in. Why you trying to be disrespectful?
Give me a little bit more TV. Stevie, can I get a little TV time?
Yeah, go ahead. Matter of fact.
I'm just playing.
No. Put the camera on.
No,
Let him say his piece.
No.
And then we shall move
I don't want to say anything.
Your wife already told me
I'm
that
really
the last 2 years have been very devastating.
I don't want to say anything. Listen, I don't want to say anything. I don't need any more TV. How do you feel with your No, I just...
Cat. Hey, but with all due respect, Ernest the Cat Miller, one of my best friends in the business. We've been kicking it for over 22 years now. Up and down the road. We've seen it all, did it all. We get on each other real hard, but that's a real dog right there. That's my boy. And hey, look, come over and check him out. Wrestlecon Rebel. He even got his own poster made.
Hey, the kids want to talk to you, man.
Songs?
Who?
Songs.
Oh, wait a minute. You are
Sam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
My wife and family.
Hey, how you doing?
Sam.
Get a shot of this. Bring it in here. Look out, Dylan. We're trying to do business, man. Hold on a second. That's my dog, man. I'm trying to...
Anyway, this is SARS.
Yeah, give us a little...
It's 100% purity.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Dustin Bosworth. This is my wife, Samantha Starr. We travel to the East Coast. I train for Harley Race. This is Baby Doll's daughter and Sam Houston's daughter. Yep. We travel all over the...
No, I mean, I haven't seen that Baby Doll in a while, run across, what was she living in that Arkansas area for a while? Yeah, something like, she had certain shows when we come through. I haven't seen it in a while. She's always super cool. Wow. I'm sorry.
This is Combat Pharma. It's SARMs, selective androgen receptacle modulators. It's 99% purity, comes from Germany. 100% non-diluted, not watered down. You can get it at combatpharma.com. If you want to build mass, get big, this is it. You want to cut up, order Shred. You mix these products with GW, it releases your natural testosterone. This has Tessalone, RAD 140, and YK11 in it. 100% purity. Comes from Germany. We get it right off the manufacturing shelf. CombatPharma.com.
Hey, we appreciate that, brother. But you know what? I'm gonna let you in on a little something on Radar, brother. You know who actually needs to be buying your stuff by the truckloads? Ernest Miller. There you go.
I'm trying to get it.
Right there. You know, firstly, you need to get the gym. And that's first and foremost. So tell anybody like Ernest Miller, before you buy this stuff, you gotta go to the gym. You just can't sit at home, you know, eating popsicles and things like that. You know, and nutty buddies.
Stevie, I tell you, brother.
Hey man, don't threaten me, man. Don't threaten me, dog. I'm just sitting there having a conversation with my dog. Sitting there having a conversation. Look, you see what I'm saying? You see how this guy is? You know what I'm saying? Now you want to know why the police want to pull up and shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? Man,
Damn it, Ernest.
Shit in his back pocket. But hey, I appreciate that, dog.
No problem.
Won't you
Thank
and
you.
the manager get the hell out of here,
Hey man, don't curse me. Don't curse us. Don't use profanities. Don't, you know, with us, man. Don't do that. And look at the picture he got. Him kicking my dog in the face.
Yeah. Who is your dog?
Your dog.
Who is your dog?
No. You know who.
Put that right there. This for Scott Norton right here. I'll do it again and again and again.
Let's get over it. We'll holler at you later, Cap. Keep that camera rolling. How y'all doing, man? How you doing, bro? All right, bro.
I love y'all, man. I grew up watching. I did the Spinneroonie whenever I was young. That was it, man. Y'all were my favorite tag team.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Greatest tag team.
Thank you very much, man.
Tell your brother I said I love him.
I will. Appreciate it.
Hey, go get. If there's anything over there that I would eat, would you get it for me? Yeah, it's the cleanest something you can find, please.
Yeah, like salmon, smoked.
I eat raw salmon. I've never had it. I didn't start eating fish until I ate it raw. I was with Kev for some reason in Atlanta because we're renegotiating again. And we went to one of the Japanese steakhouses where they cook in front of you, because that way I can eat chicken and steak. You know, we're doing what we do. And Kev's ordering all this, sushi, and he goes, "Here, try it." I said, "No, thank you." He goes, "Try it." He goes, "It doesn't taste like it looks." I go, now it's one of my healthier addictions. But it's social to me. You can go out to the social bar, interact with people.
My daughter's
it just keeps me off this.
My daughter's a junkie, but I hear you.
Anything that keeps me off this is good for me.
Nothing wrong with that. 2 seconds. My main man right here, one of the best guys in the business that I've ever met. The real dog. A real dog. The bad guy himself. He really needs no introduction. Introduce yourself.
Say hello to Razor Ramon. Scott Hall. Founder of the New World Order.
Founder.
Hall of Famer. And if you want to go with us, there's a big party later over there. Over where? Over here. See ya.
And wouldn't want to be a real dog right there. Appreciate your time, Scott.
Thank you.
Hey, this is one of my main men right here. Appreciate your couple of minutes, brother. I'll holler back.
We need to tell the story about the spit spot in Vegas.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey,
for fans,
check this out. This is a real story.
For fans who want to get educated and watch something funny, Kev and I are working with Stevie and his brother Booker, and they're dropping the belts to the outsiders. It was in Vegas, Halloween Havoc in Las Vegas.
Let me stop you right there. A lot of people don't know this. Guess who was there to see Stevie and Booker? Michael Jackson's mother and father. Sis get beat up.
So I always started with Booker because we have similar styles. Boom, 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 we bounce around. He comes out on top. He tags Stevie. I let Stevie throw me around. I mean, I'm letting him because he couldn't do it really. But then I get up and I'm taking a gamble because we don't know each other. I get up and I spit on him. And he's a big badass. People don't spit on Stevie Ray. He went. Because the crowd went, whoa, he went like that, then I went. I tagged out to Kev. They did their little stuff. I did that spot with 1 million people. You're the only one who ever did. I used to have to tell guys, man. Anyway, so he bounces Kev around, then he turns over to me and goes, and the people went crazy. I did the Flair face bump. I came rushing in the ring, tripped on the bottom rope, boom. I started doing it as a high spot with every tag guy I worked with, and I'd have to say, oh, by the way, come spit on me, because I learned that from Stevie. I appreciate that. That's my Stevie Ray story.
Another thing a lot of people don't know, you got to give them this. Where did Too Sweet come from?
One person leaving the chain, it was like, what the hell? I was like, where Chris go?
You know where it came from. A conversation between you and Kev and my brother and I. Right. And we were telling these guys, hey man, that was sweet. No, that wasn't sweet. That was too sweet. And that's how the whole slogan got started. And now everybody bit it and stole it.
Brother, little kids come up and go like this now. God bless them, right?
Hey, it is what it is. Scott Hall, ladies and gentlemen, a real dog in the business. And if you know what that means, you know what that really means. My dog. Appreciate it, brother.
Love you, Steve.
Appreciate it. Love you too, baby. Love you too. Thanks a lot. Keep that camera. I'm gonna tell a story. You see this lady right here? I had a fantasy about her.
Oh God!
This is a true story. This is a true story. No. I know you didn't, but this is a true story. They're working at TNA, right? And I was like, man, I really like how she works. And I was like, we used to go down to Orlando all the time with WCW, 4 times a year. That's where y'all take, right? Okay. And I was like, man, if she had been working with us back in the day, I would have took her to the same karaoke bar I used to take all the wrestling girls to. All the girls that work with me used to go to this karaoke bar that was not too far from the Disney complex, and it was just a great time. Nothing, not like a fantasy like what you're thinking right now. You know what I'm saying? Not that. What are you trying to do? I'm not that kind of guy. But it's been cool. I just thought it would have been cool to hang out with her.
It's a daydream idea.
There it is.
I can't take credit for it.
There it
she
is.
said.
No, this is no lie. I was crazy.
Like this idea.
I was crazy.
I love this idea.
Huh?
I love this idea.
See? Just a hangout thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, nice meeting you girls. If y'all got a minute, we might be able, then again, I don't know if I should say anything else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a good one. Honky Tonk Man is in the house.
I got to stand up so I'm big.
Get up for a second, man.
I got to get up here big.
This is a real dog in the business.
I got to be big.
Honky Tonk Man. Let me tell you a story. One day, me and my brother couldn't get a rental car. Guess who came to the rescue? The Honky Tonk Man. You know what he said? Hey, man, you got to have some wheels, man. And I'll never forget that. Ever since then, I gotta have the wheels, dog. You remember when you take pills like that, brother?
Yeah, man.
I appreciate that,
Always
man.
took care of
What's
everybody.
going on here at Wrestlecon?
You know, it's been fun. I like doing these things because it's a chance for us, especially us older guys, to get out and see the fans that haven't seen us in years and years. And they come by and they reminisce, and you know, it keeps me young.
Exactly.
It keeps
I say the same
me feeling
thing.
young.
I say the exact same thing.
You know, and I just love doing them. I wish I could do them every weekend, but it's a once a year, and there's so many people that come out, and it's great.
Hey, brother, that is coming from the world's greatest intercontinental champion. Let me tell you something, homie. This is real talk. There have been a zillion Intercontinental champions since your reign? Who were they?
I can't name
Who
them
cares?
all, but you know what? I mean,
I don't care.
But all the guys were good guys.
Oh, maybe they were.
Everybody was
but
good.
I remember this is real talk. The Honky Tonk Man put the Intercontinental Champion on the map.
Yeah.
That's real talk. He put it on the map.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for him, it'd be just another title.
I tell you, I worked really hard to bring it up there to where it was at level. And then when they said we want to do this with the Warrior, then the belt was so strong that when Warrior got the belt, it made him a star. And then they wanted to go on with Warrior to Hogan, and then made him a bigger star. So it was a good stepping stone, and it was all done right. But and I'm glad for the time I had.
Hey, you know, it was fun for me, baby, because I watched it every night.
Glad for the time.
And it was entertaining. It was no other gimmick like the Honky Tonk.
You just don't quit growing, man.
Hey, man, you know, it is what it is. I've been eating collard greens and neck bones for a long time.
Lord have mercy,
a lot of people
man.
don't realize what that kind of food does to you.
I haven't even had lunch and you talking like that, man.
Hey, man, we're going to have to do something together.
I know.
We're going to have to, man. Big fan. I admire you like crazy. He saved my bacon one day. I'll never forget it. A real dog in the business. And it's my pleasure to call him my friend.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much, brother. Honky Tonk Man. Now.
That's totally
What you want to say to me? Hey, hello. You know? What you was talking about, this fiery redhead right here?
This is the fiery redhead.
Well, that's like blood red.
I mean,
But I liked it.
Thank you.
What's your name? Hey, Monet, how you doing?
Met me.
Really nice to meet you. Huh?
You've met me
I
at my
have?
mom's before.
Where'd I meet you at?
Multiple places.
Baltimore?
Multiple places. But I'm from Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
We were at, I think the last time we met, we were in Philly at the ECW.
Oh, okay.
We do House of Hardcore.
Isn't that, that got the show tonight, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Super late.
Okay.
What time? 11:50.
You have a second?
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls, this is your boy Stevie Ray coming at you again. Title match wrestling, stand up for greatness. Do this beautiful woman, who I think is one of the most beautiful women to ever grace a professional wrestling ring. That's just my opinion.
That's very sweet.
You know, that's real. I mean, you are. She needs no introduction, but I will let her introduce herself. Please introduce yourself to my fans out there that watches my channel.
I'm Christy Hemme. Nice to meet you.
Hey, what are you doing these days, Christy?
Well, I had a bunch of babies, so I'm taking care
You
of
don't
children.
look like it. Wow.
I had quadruplets in January.
Really?
Yes.
In January? This past January?
In January.
Wow.
So I'm taking care of babies right now.
So you have 3 kids?
No, I had quadruplets.
4?
At one time.
Hey, this is an exclusive. We'll make sure we get this exclusive. Christy Hemme had quadruplets in January. Here she is at Wrestlecon at the beginning of April.
Making diaper money.
You gotta do what you gotta do. The beginning of May.
Diaper money.
Girls?
3 boys, 1 girl.
Wow, 3 boys, 1 girl. And after all that, she still looks as beautiful as she's ever looked in her life. And to a man, that's real right there. That's real as you get. Wrestlecon is an iconic event right now. We got everybody here that's going to know. Everybody. We've been going around interviewing people and so on and so forth. Appreciate you giving us a couple of minutes of your time. How was your experience in the WWE as long as you were there? And I can't remember, you was in TNA also, right?
For a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
How was that?
Oh, I mean, I had a great experience at both companies. Very different experiences.
Oh yeah, no.
And then coming to something like this, like Wrestlecon, I so enjoy doing events like this where I get to see all my friends that I haven't seen in a year, you know, and we all get to hang out and meet up and see the fans, and it's just very enjoyable. I've had a lovely career.
I'm trying to figure out when I was coming up, there were no women that looked like you in the wrestling business.
Okay.
I'm just gonna lay it on the line. They look more like me. But no, I'm not talking about the women, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
How does a girl like you get in the wrestling business? Or want to get in the wrestling business?
Well, I came in through the Diva search.
I remember that.
And then I just fell.
Well, that was the first one.
That was the first one.
Yes.
But then I just fell in love with the business, and I never left.
So in essence, he's like, well, I'm gonna try this Diva thing out just to see how it goes. And one thing kind of led to another progressive.
It really did. Was like a snowball effect. But once I was in it, I mean, you know how it is. Like you just fall in love with the business.
Right.
I never left.
I always wanted to know that, man.
Yeah.
Now I know. You know, most people, that's kind of the inverted way to get into business. But hey, whatever works, works.
Yeah.
Hey, and look where she is now. You know.
Still here.
So I gather you've been married for quite some time now.
I've been married for it'll be 8 years in July.
Good. Where is he?
He's not here. He's taking care of the babies at home.
Oh yeah, somebody gotta do it.
Somebody's gotta take care of all those babies.
Oh, man. Well, hey, we are so glad that she gave us a piece of her time. Not a lot, but a little. And that's all we need for title match. You know, Christy Hemme, she won the first Diva search. I still remember that. Matter of fact, a few of the girls came out of that, right? That made it to the show, right? I remember that. But hey, at the end of the day, she's still here doing her thing, still as beautiful as ever. Yeah, don't leave. Yeah, don't leave. Still as beautiful as ever, doing her thing. But we appreciate it. Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Excuse me. Remember the day we supposed to go out? Remember that day I was going to take you out? The one I was... This was years ago. This was years ago.
I've been married for 6 years.
No, this was before that.
Like what, like 20 years ago?
2 seconds. You give us 2 seconds. I think he's already rolling. You got a second. I was just telling her a story a few minutes ago about my what did she call it? What did Christy call it?
Daydream idea.
A daydream idea. I'm pretty good. Yeah. I'm pretty good with words, and phrases. But that one escaped me. I'm glad she corrected me on it. Hey,
I'm very humble.
This former world champion, or are you still world champion? I'm not sure.
No. I just retired.
Oh, you did?
About 2 months ago.
Okay.
So 17 years.
Man.
My back's pretty much wearing out.
Really?
So I just...
Hey, she needs no introduction. And when people need no introduction, I didn't realize you had been in the business that long.
Yeah.
2001, 2000?
I started in 2000, and then I think I...
Go ahead and introduce yourself to all the fans of Title Match Wrestling and Stand Up for Greatness.
Hi, Title Match Wrestling. I'm Gail Kim. I was a WWE Diva and a TNA Knockout. And I've just...
You don't get no bigger than that.
17 years. I just recently retired. I just love the business, and
you married someone in the business.
No, I married a chef. So he's in the entertainment business, but he's not in the wrestling.
Okay. Hey, Gail Kim, if I not remember correctly, Canada?
Yes.
Yeah. She's a Canadian that migrated her way to the United States of America, and she lived the American dream. And a lot of women out there look up to you, Gail. And a lot of men do too, and I'm one of them. Because you always brought every night. You know, beauty brings athleticism and a foreigner at that. Can you believe that? You just crossed the border.
But Canadians, there's a lot of good Canadian
we already know that. We already know that. But I had to get that out there. But hey, I was always a big fan. I always liked your work. We appreciate you giving us a couple of minutes every time. Since you've been retired, what have you been doing?
I'm still in the business. I'm an agent for Impact Wrestling, so I'm still working with the girls in the women's division. You know, I'm still in the wrestling business, just not in the ring. So it's great.
This is the person. Gail Kim is a person that has amassed so much knowledge in this business. So she has so much to give back. And that's what the business used to be about. And I'm glad to see that's continuing on with people like her. Beauty, talent, athleticism. What more can you ask for? We appreciate your time. Okay. The beautiful Gail Kim. How you doing, bro?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You too, bro. What's up, man? All right?
Stevie, where are you signing today?
I'm not.
You're not?
No. Got my camera going around doing interviews.
Just shaking hands.
Seeing the fans. Seeing some of the jabronis I used to play.
I've been enjoying all this.
Huh? Oh, yeah? Who? Oh, is that Brad?
Hey, pleasure.
Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you, man. How you doing, bro?
Good, good, good.
Who trades you?
Lance Storm.
Lance Storm.
Yep.
Up in Canada.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah. Okay. How you doing in the business now?
So I've had about 30 matches, just killing it. I've worked for Dylan's father, Bobby Fulton.
No, you didn't work for anyone.
Yeah. But had a lot of fun working with those guys.
Matter of fact, we're getting ready to go interview him in a few.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
He probably will have nothing to say. But be that as it may, I'll make it up with your interview.
No, yeah,
and I'll splice it up in the studio.
My interviews usually pretty high tier, so I like to say I have fun with that.
Right.
But yeah, just making my way through, and a lot of it comes with the name and having some extra.
Yeah, I worked with your father a few times.
Yeah,
he
was just such an intense person. It's very hard to forget. You think after 20 years, people might have forgot about him. Holy shit, boy, was I ever wrong. You know, like. So I'm just taking everything I can. Some of it comes with its pros and its cons. It's a double-edged sword. Being a second generation, it's like, oh, why aren't you Randy?
Yeah, he knows.
You know how it is, though.
Yeah. That's why everybody treats him like, but I'm there to help him.
Yeah. We got guys like you to help us in the business and teach us what not to do. Sometimes you might have to beat the shit out of us, but that comes with the job.
Well, hey, man. I hope you make it.
Thank you. He's got the
gals to do it.
I'm going to make it.
Oh, yeah. No.
Hell yeah.
To the top.
To the top.
You know what I'm saying? To the top.
To the 1%.
Making it is one thing. Going to the top is another.
Oh, yeah.
And if you got the skills, it'll show. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.
Your time, man.
Advanced.
No, check it out. Get a shot of that.
Hell yeah, baby.
Hey, man. Appreciate you guys. All right, man.
Legend. Appreciate you coming
No
down.
problem, man. Good fans. Right here in New Orleans. Wrestlecon. Steve Walker.
Hey, you're a legend. That's what's up.
Stevie Ray.
Hey, there he is. You down on this end today, huh?
That's where I was at yesterday, man.
I thought you was on the other end.
No, I was finished up.
Okay.
I was on my way out.
Hey, one of my main men, Mr. MVP himself. MVP has been all over the world. He has worked with every major promotion in this country and abroad. Stand Up for Greatness Pro Wrestling at its utmost. Title match wrestling. Say a couple of words to the people if you don't mind.
The fact that I've been to all of those different promotions that he mentioned just means I can't keep a job. That's all.
He might not keep a job, but he can damn sure find one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I managed to keep finding them, right? I just can't keep them.
Hey, how many people can say that? You know what I'm saying? But hey, MVP, he's his own man.
My talking gets me hired, and my talking gets me fired.
But he's his own man, and I gotta admire that, bro. The man that came along as another African American that came in and did his due. And as far as I'm concerned, there had not been another African American that worked on top that's got his kind of moxie since this man left certain promotions. I'm not gonna call any names, but he's one of the last of the Mohicans. And I love the man. You know, lives in the same city as I do, the greatest city in the world, Houston, Texas.
The reason I live in the city of Houston because your brother.
Now you heard that. And
it's his fault.
And the real deal. Parting words, please.
I appreciate you. I appreciate your brother. I appreciate you guys for blazing the trail and setting the blueprint.
I appreciate that also.
I just came behind you and just represented myself the way you and your brother represented yourself.
And I'm so proud of that. And you know, I love it. I love it. I don't see it too much anymore, but hey,
You know,
I got to see it a little bit.
Things are changing, but I appreciate you.
No problem, brother. The great MVP, title match wrestling.
Ballin'.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyway.
In case I forgot.
You know, in case.
It's happening.
Hey, and this is his neck of the woods. Just got through talking to his brother, Sam Houston, one of my good friends, Jake the Snake. Jake, how you doing here at Wrestlecon?
It's a good day, you know. I mean, every day above ground's a good day, but you know, coming back here is like old home.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I've never. Now, if you got that camera rolling, firstly, let me address that. I'm so sorry, Jake.
Damn, bro.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. This kid, I'm telling you right now, I will reprimand him.
Does he understand
I will
this?
make sure. No, don't hurt him, Jake. Don't hurt him, Jake. I'm going to hold Jake the Snake back, you know, because he doesn't like things like that. I'm going to take care of that, brother, and I'm so sorry. You know.
It's all,
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Not this time.
Deep breath.
Please, vent a little bit. Let it go. You know, but we're going to start it over. Hey, Wrestlecon, iconic figure. The man has been on top in every single solitary wrestling organization known to man. Iconic figures are not born every day. This is Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake the Snake, can you please give us a few words on what's going on today for you, what's going on at Wrestlecon for you, and just what's going on in your life right now?
My life is so sweet right now, Stevie Ray. Ever since I got sober. My life is, I can't believe all the doors that open up, you know, and I'm so blessed, man. I got my family all back with me, man. Everybody's cool. And just getting out and getting about people again, you know.
Good feeling.
Getting ready to go out with, to your area, over in Houston, to Camp Hope. It's an organization, it's for the troops. And we're coming over in town to do a little, you know, meet and greet and hang out with the troops for a while. Myself, Hacksaw, I believe your brother's going to be there.
Okay.
If you want to drop in, we'll fix you up too, man. But it's about giving back. I've learned since doing that movie, the more I give, the more I give.
Back.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. If somebody told me 10 years ago, yeah, man, the more you give, the more you'll get. Bullshit. I know you're trying to con me, you know?
Yeah.
That ain't the way it is, man. So, like I said, I'm blessed.
And a lot of times, Jake, I honestly believe when you are in those circles where you are giving and uplifting lives, uplifting people's spirit, sometimes what you receive is not in material things. Sometimes what you receive can be spiritual. No. When you was making reference to the kind, sometimes it can just be the feeling, the emotion, the blessings. And you know who else had to learn that? Myself.
It's how you grow up.
Yes.
It's what's given to you. And you don't understand, man. There's a lot of shit going on out here that nobody understands.
Right.
The forces of evil are alive. Trust me, they are. And for me, after I did that movie, I've had 4 or 5 guys come up today and say, hey, man, I've been sober now 4.5 years. I've been 5.5. Man, you got me going. Hey, man, thank you.
Hey, a real iconic figure. A man who beat the odds. A man who was down here and he rose to here. And I'm not going to tell you what that story reminds me of. This is Jake the Snake Roberts. This is a real dog. My man. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Keep watching.
That's right, brother. It ain't over yet. Thanks, Jake. How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good, man. Good. You followed your career, man. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, WCW days, man. It was just
good time.
Crazy. Nice to see you, man.
How y'all doing? How are you? Good.
Oh yeah. Right on, dude. Great.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Wait a minute. No. I just asked you. I asked you left there. You said yeah.
I didn't know we were on camera. I was going to hand you the vape.
Hey, good, man. Pretty much. You too, buddy.
Man.
We're still bigger than a house. Shit.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, when we're talking about icons, the icons don't get any bigger than these two. Jerry Saggs, Brian Knobs, the whole world knows them as the Nasty Boys. Two guys that me and my brother went round and round with for I don't know how long.
So long we got sick of each other. We were glued together that I thought I was married and he was my brother. Booker T was his brother. It was like intermatch and tag teams. We wrestled them so many times I can't count them on my hands and feet.
Talk about stiff.
Oh.
Yeah, he's talking. Yeah, tell him about yourself. Put the camera on. The camera's here. Tell him about yourself.
Hey,
go ahead and do it.
And remember,
it's right here.
Lucky was at the time he was considered himself the fourth best worker in the world.
The greatest worker in the world. Thank God his brother was the greatest wrestler ever.
And he had to carry him on his back.
Booker T, that is.
We had some of the greatest matches with these guys. I mean, but back in the day, it was different because there were a lot of good tag teams and real tag teams out there, and that's what's missing in today. They're trying to get back to that era, but I don't think it'll ever be greater than our era with so many different tag teams were there. British Bulldogs, Harlem Heat, you had the Steiner Brothers, you had the LOD, I mean, the Demolition, this went on and on, Public Enemy, I mean, there's just teams after teams, but good teams, even the Bushwhackers.
Right. And what he's talking about, tag team wrestling was very, very prevalent to professional wrestling. It was a part of professional wrestling, not
just two kids put together.
Right.
Him and his brother grew up together, wrestling together. Hawk and Animal, Scotty and Ricky, me and Knobs, Davey and Dynamite.
Right.
All grew up and wrestled their whole career. So when he finished his sentence, Booker T put the period on the end of it because he knew what he was going to do before he had to do it because it was just there. You knew what your partner was doing.
Right.
You didn't even have to talk to him or nothing.
And these guys were, we were older in the business than they were, so they learned off us a lot, and they listened, and we toured around the house in many of big towns. I mean, we fought each other for the belts. I don't know how many times. They beat us.
Classic.
And they had, God bless her soul, Sister Sherry.
Yes, I was going to say.
Oh, and that's a class act right there, Hall of Famer right there. You can't beat that. That's almost like when we were in WWE or WWF, we had Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. But you get something, that caliber of manager, Sister Sherry.
We knew Sherry Martel from the AWA years. But to have her, because she really could play the Wicked Witch, and went with their gimmick.
At the business, coming in on the finishes and everything.
I'd rather take Stevie Ray's boot than a slap from Sherry any day. Oh my God, you talk about getting nailed. I see stars when she during the heat, he'd stick my head out of the ring. I'm like, oh no, here it comes. I heat. Boom! My fucking teeth were in the front row. I was like, please, she's gonna hit me again. I'm fucked.
Just all a good combination, but we did a match, I think, I forget what pay-per-view, and she came off the rope, and we grabbed her and threw her into her and Booker, and then all of us kind of got like, can't treat a woman like that. We're like, well, Sherry's more like an Amazon. She'll come out there and,
something that, like ECW started doing right after that on a daily basis, and they got it from that spot.
We never called it hardcore.
But
hardcore wasn't invented yet.
At the end of the day, I do a lot of, I used to 90 more since I got my own stuff going on. The questions I got asked more than anything, how was it working with the Nasty Boys? And I tell them, brother, we worked together so many times, it was like a walk in the park. But each match, everybody loved. At the end of the day, we put asses in seats, and we did our thing.
And then also was, back in the day,
everybody knew their place, but we were going for the championship. We were always trying to have the best match. So you got some good. You got Ric Flair's on the card. You got Stings. You got Sid Justice. Sid Vicious. And we go out against each other, going, we're an MMA main event, but we're semi-main event. We're going to top that match. So we would do everything that and they were going at it. Yes, exactly.
And you talk about these two guys at the time, hitting Atlanta, two big black motherfuckers, jacked to the max, talking about the steaming pot of neck bone. And I'm like,
chicken wing on the string.
They were, a good chunk of the Southeast. You weren't as much babyface you were, the more heel you were. They loved you guys too. You know what I mean? Just like we were both. The more heel we were, the more they liked us. Exactly.
As being a tag team wrestler, and I know Stevie will agree, you like the baby face, but it's always good being the heel. You can just tell people F off, fuck off, and you don't have to worry about it. When you're a baby face, you have to matter.
All we did was watch the Nasty Boys for years, and I'm like, this shit is easy. You know what I'm saying?
It is easy now. Just from Houston, baby.
Just act like the fucking Nasty. Get out there, go crazy, do your thing. Hey, let the chips drop where they may. That's what it was like. Hey, man, we appreciate your time.
Seeing you, brother.
Battle match wrestling.
It's always good. I love coming to these things, brother.
Yeah, most definitely, brother.
2018, we're still choking, baby.
Still on like a steaming pot of neck bone.
The neck bone's back.
You're looking at history right here.
That's it.
Era that will go down like the 60s.
It's gonna get nasty, baby.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. All right. Got my traveling camera.
Traveling camera.
You want to say a few words to the people?
What was the conversation that you and I had?
Okay.
That actually, like there's what is it? Kevin Bacon has what is that called?
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon has 6 degrees Kevin Bacon. Well, we have the 6 degrees of Rasta the Voodoo Man. And let's see, who do we connect to?
Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. That is the conversation that we had.
Yep.
Now, this was just a random conversation.
At the bar.
Excuse me. Who's that lady?
I don't know. She's lovely.
Hey, who's that lady, Ramp? Get over here.
You're part of the conversation now, honey.
What's your name?
I'm Crystal White.
Are you a worker? Do you know this guy? I'm sorry. That's okay. That's okay. We want you in on this conversation that we're having.
Yep.
Okay, drop it off.
Where did the boogeyman come from? Where did the boogeyman? Marty Wright. Where did Marty Wright come from?
Your nightmares.
No.
That too.
Well, in a way, yes, but not what we're talking about.
Oh my God. You're calling me out. I don't know.
Okay.
He's gonna edify you today.
Papa Shango.
Remember him?
Yes.
Okay.
Kamala the Ugandan Headhunter.
Yes.
Remember him?
And then right from there we go to Rasta the Voodoo Man.
Rasta the Voodoo Man. Remember him?
No, that was way before.
Now, I am.
And last but not least.
You can be the last but not least.
Last but not least. When Tony Atlas.
Yep.
When they brought him out as Shaba Simba.
Yep.
Remember those guys?
Yes.
Now, what did all those guys have in common? They were all a prelude
to the Boogeyman.
I'm going to put together a whole synopsis and release it on YouTube. And I'm going to expose the business for what it really is.
Look, a lot of people have tried.
I get it.
Check out Kamala's book. It's for sale here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have
WHW Publishing.
What's your name?
Our conversation.
Hey, Crystal. So, this is our channel, Title Match Wrestling, Stand Up for Greatness. Now, Miss Crystal is a professional wrestler. You never know it by looking at her. Then again, maybe you did. I didn't know it. Hey, my man, come over here. Yeah, bring your ass over here. Come on this side. Get your ass over here. Get on this side. Oh my God, some shit. Now look here, brother. You got the beautiful Crystal right here.
Absolutely.
You know, professional wrestling extraordinaire. This is a major fan right here, Crystal. He knows everything about professional wrestling. You want to give him what we just talked about, see if he knows it, but he is African American. He should know this.
Where did the boogeyman come from?
Yes.
I have no
Who
idea.
was the preludes to the boogeyman? Yeah.
What's the nigga's real
You ever
name?
heard of Kamala?
Kamala. I heard of Kamala. I know Jim Harris. Yeah.
Okay. You ever heard of Rasta the Voodoo Man?
I don't know him.
You ever heard of Tony Atlas, some of them?
No Atlas.
Okay.
Thomas Simba, yes.
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 Now, what do it's one more. I'm gonna let you figure it out.
I'm drawing a blank.
Papa Shango.
Papa
Who's
Shango.
here?
Is that the guy that was also the pimp?
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Now, does all four of those gimmicks have anything in common? You being the African American that you are, proud African American, I can see.
Right.
You know,
right.
an upstanding individual.
Denigrated all the black men.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Sure.
Now, did you see something wrong with that?
Well, absolutely.
Now, why didn't you say something about it?
Because we're the lowest common denominator, you see.
Yeah.
See, but here's the big one, Stevie.
Okay.
The white man's anus is going to become the new vagina. You see, yeah, you got these transgenders, transvestites, and all these black guys that love these white women. Well, don't worry about this. Is a woman.
Okay.
Just move those dick and balls to the side and go at it.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's coming to.
Hey, man, look into the camera when you say that.
Absolutely. The white man's anus is going to become the new vagina. See, we've unchained the earth from the axis. Up is down, down is up. It's all coming to here, bro. I told Tony Atlas that, man.
Yeah, good.
But you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you're a black guy, that's what they had for you. Some ridiculous ass gimmick. What was his name? Jimmy Jack Funk?
Yeah.
What was the boy's real name?
No.
Two Call Scorpio.
Yeah,
They made him Jimmy Jack Funk. They made him a funk.
Yeah. Funk.
How the hell you become a funk?
Funk Master Flex.
What kind of shit is this? If you take chocolate milk and pour it in white milk, you don't get mixed milk, you get black milk.
I got you.
There's no such thing as mixed race.
Yeah, what about that?
There's no such. You know what I'm saying?
What about that? I want somebody to.
I agree with him. I opened up this can of worms.
There's no in between. You're either white or non-white. There's no in between.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you?
Tony Allen said that.
There's no in between.
Tony Allen said that.
See, Tiger Woods got caught up in that shit. I'm not black. I'm Asian.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait till you get arrested.
Excuse me. Stop the camera if he talks about Tiger. Tiger Woods doesn't get on my show. Okay? Tiger Woods does not get in the footage that I got going on.
I understand.
Right? So,
but he knows who he is
continue.
now.
I will edit that out.
I know.
I do like the analogy, but I got to edit it out. I can't give him credence.
And you don't like that. But what I don't like is all the misgivings that black men love fat white women. That ain't true.
Okay.
You see, broke ass niggas like fat white women.
Hey man, talking to the camera when you say
broke ass niggas like fat white women. If you are a broke ass nigga, you will get you a fat white woman. If you're a fat white woman, you get a. See, this way no one can complain. The water seeks its own level. The water seeks its own level. But you see, when I was a kid, when old Methuselah there was a kid, the hallmark that you made it in the black community was that you drove a Cadillac. If you drove a white Cadillac, you have even higher status.
I got you.
Because you see more white men driving black Cadillacs. Today, it's a white woman. You see guys bumping down the boulevard, these black guys with a white woman. See, I got me one, see? Free at last. Free at last.
Now, you see the evolution of what's been going on. This man just gave you a straight analogy of what we were talking about in the wrestling business. And hey, we're glad he broke it down like that. That is title, man. Hey, I'm gonna cool you off right now.
My brother?
Well, I appreciate it.
My brother?
No.
Man,
What's your name again?
My stage name is Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy. Hey, man.
We call it like it is.
Look into the camera. Tell the people who you are, and we're gonna go from there. Hey, come back here, Jimmy. Look into the camera. Nobody knows who you are. I'm trying to get you out there.
Yeah, I'm Jimmy Tibbs. I'm a stand-up comic from Austin, Texas. I used to live here in New Orleans, got wiped out in the flood, and I call Austin, Texas my home now. Hey. And just remember one thing. Until you see a white crow, you think they're all black.
Appreciate it, brother.
Until you see a white crow.
Now, you want to say something to the camera? Get the camera close. I got to get it,
Hi everybody, I'm Crystal White. I'm originally from Chicago, but now I'm out of the
How'd you end up here?
We drove out. I came up last minute.
You know what? I used to like Chicago.
I used to like Chicago.
It's too cold for me.
I never look back, and now I'm on the beach every day.
Yeah, I can see. On the beach? So you need to come to Texas. We got good beaches.
I want to get out to Texas.
Drive down the road.
I can make that. I ain't got no husband, no kids, so I'm free to travel.
Where's your car?
I
got some? You don't have any here? You don't have any? You have a booth here? Hey, you got a booth here? No?
No, but I'll get a card from Buzz, my webmaster.
Please do that.
That was good.
Well, hey, we started out with one thing.
We ended up with something else.
And we ended up with some stuff we didn't
But it was good.
It was great.
It was great.
That is what title match. That's what Stand Up for Greatness is all about.
But you can't make this shit up.
Can't make it up.
Nope, you can't.
You know, one thing leads to another. That was a song about the Fix, 1985. One thing leads to another.
Love you, buddy.
Hey, love you too, baby. What's going on, man? Good to see you again, bro.
All right.
Hey, getting footage.
It's all about.
Getting footage and making it.
We can say one word about that. Boom.
Boom. Hey.
Stevie Ray said it.
Hey, man, that's what we're doing. Going around interviewing people, doing what we're doing. You know, we kind of tripped over that in a conversation a couple of nights ago. You know, and we was like, wait a minute.
Makes sense. Yeah. Just have to elaborate on it, and we took it to a different level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have to get a white guy's opinion first. And when he's realized my opinion was the same as his, that it made sense, and that's where we put it all together. He's just like,
you ever seen the evolution of the Cro-Magnon man? How he starts to transform into an upright walking, guy. That is what I'm going to do with this whole thing. I'm going to show that.
In stages. In stages.
Oh my God. We get somebody to draw the guys, Okay.
As we're talking about that.
Are you working in this area?
Out of town.
So you just go across the You work in town? Oh, okay. So where you guys stay?
It's at an Airbnb somewhere near the port. I have no idea where I am at any point in time.
Okay. And hey, if nothing else, can get you on my podcast. Or even get you on my radio show.
I'm down for that.
Hey, try to promote my people anyway I can.
I got tons of stories, dude.
How'd you like that?
I like it.
Did you like it?
I like that.
Nobody can do it right.
Irony, like that is my real name.
Okay.
So if we're talking about all that,
ain't nothing talking.
with my blonde hair.
That's cool. I love it. I fucking love it, man. Everything got to go on here. I fucking love it. Everything got to go on here. I'm trying to push. Because it's the business. The business has to be flamboyant and sporadic.
I've been around for 18 years and it's still the same. I'm an old lady, dude.
But you still doing what you're doing. Why do you get anybody get booked in this?
Like I've been everywhere. It's like everywhere and nowhere, and it's just like I've done pay-per-views. But it seems like I don't know, Chicago. I was just stuck in a bubble up there, so I was like, fuck, I had to get out of it.
Matter of fact, one of my boys from Chicago is supposed to be here today. He lives out in New York. He used to wrestle out there. He called him Dice. You know Dice?
Andrew, yeah, I know him.
You know him? Yeah, he's one of my good friends. Yeah, why you say that? Why'd you say that? What the hell is going on? What is it I don't know?
Nothing.
Hold on, you can tell me. You know my boy Ray?
Nice stuff. I don't know. It's still like the rest of the time. Yeah, that's a story I'll tell you.
Okay, cool. My name is nice to meet you. You got your girl right here.
I know she's been trying to get out.
Hey, did you like that little experience?
I did. You're great. And I just laughed when I turned around and saw you. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is really happening right now. But the card I gave you before is Ken Casanova's card. He wrote Kamala's book. And then I work with Kenny and I work with Bet Wrestling.
Well, you know, Ray Dog's from well, see, my book, I don't think I'm going to write it until I get ready to start doing anything. It's going to be what nobody wants to hear.
Yes.
Like I really give a shit.
Exactly.
Like, I really give a shit.
Well, that's where I'm at now, because I was an indie wrestler for 9 years, and I stopped 7 years ago, and now I have a talk show. I help out with some people with bookings, but when people ask me about things, I'm real with them about it. I'm like, they treat women in the business like shit, and it trips me out that people know her, and she wrestled for longer than I have.
tell you what.
shit to get people hurt.
Putting together a girl show. And I don't know if we got all the girls. And I'm gonna get with you, see if you can either email me something that you work on it. And you might be able to get your book back. I'm not promising anything, but I'm glad I met you. But you might not be what we're looking for.
I hope it's a look somebody's looking for.
You might have a
Ain't
look.
nobody else
You might have a look I'm looking for, but might have nothing to do with this. But I just want to put that out there. But you know, it might have this number, I might try to get you kind of
here in this building.
We're leaving right now, and then we're going up to the WWN stuff, and then we'll be back after Timecodes tonight.
What time is it?
Midnight.
Oh,
Show.
okay.
It's a
We'll
super
be done
goofy
by
show.
then. I don't know. I don't know if I was going to the end of the show. I went to the one second night ago, and I'm burned out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I can't start it too much. You know, I want to help the meet. Matter of fact, can y'all go with me right now? Okay, come on.
Oh, Stevie Ray!
Damn it! I didn't recognize it. I intercepted. I didn't recognize it without his glasses, man. No, it took his man. Yeah, how you been, man?
Good, you? I got a new hip last July.
How's it going?
Good. It feels better than the other one. Of course, I'll have to get that one done down the road.
Great. Hey, man, I'm trying to stay afloat. I'm trying to stay afloat. Oh, you get the leg fixed? You don't have to put the glasses anymore?
Yes. But I still need the readers now.
Okay, so do I.
Yeah.
Especially at nighttime.
Yeah.
What can we do, bro?
I know.
That's when I read my most, at nighttime.
Great to see you.
Hey, I'll be back over, man. We got the camera going, man. Want to get an interview from Justin. Okay? All right, buddy. Hey, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing, what you did for the business? Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, brother, how you doing? Good, man. Good. Hey, come down to the end down here.
Oh no, big man. He was on it. He was like, but he also said that anything you need, did he give you his personal number?
No, he didn't.
Like, well then, you gotta call me, because I gotta get out of here. He said anything you want ever, you need a person to call me.
I will.
But if he doesn't answer, you gotta text him.
Okay. Did you give me a number the other night?
Yep, I did. If not, I'll give it to you now. I got cats.
I gotta go sign a deal real quick. You gonna be here for a minute, right?
No, I gotta roll. I gotta get in the airport. I got cats though.
Okay, cool. I'll get it for that. Okay. Eric, come on, you got a
How's it going?
You know this guy right here? I know this guy. You know this guy right here? He ain't no motherfucker.
Hey, hold on. Hey, can you take a picture of me and her?
You gonna do this shit to me? You gonna do this to me?
I'm doing it for the camera.
Got it.
No, I did it.
I even got that jabroni in the fucking background. I'll give you a call, Eric.
Hey.
All right, buddy.
Eric, wait on JJ.
Good. One more fucker. There we go.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. No problem, bro. Appreciate it. No problem. Growing up. Hey, dog. Hey, Ron. I got a question for you. Waltman!
How you doing,
Waltman! Let's go, baby. Hey, get that camera. There he is. I got a question. I got a question. You know, when a man comes to sign autographs, you know, he don't want nobody in the motherfucking way.
at a table. Hell, I need him.
You own him?
He needs to sit at the end of the goddamn bank so people can see me.
Well, let's just walk over here and act.
You know?
Yeah, let's act here.
I've already asked.
Yo, you have? Where's them?
I ain't giving you no hard time, man. I'm having a conversation with my man right here. He wanna ask you something. I don't know.
I wanna solve.
Wait on us. I wanna know. That's all I want to know.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what.
Have to do?
This is the only thing I can say to this, right? Damn!
How you doing, man? You know this fucking guy?
Yeah, he punched me in the face yesterday.
For what?
He just walked right by up to me and smiled, right?
You should have just pushed his ass down. Hey, wait a minute, bro. Don't you threaten me, man. Don't you threaten me with physical violence.
For somebody who can't pronounce my last name.
I pronounce your last name better than anybody that ever pronounced it.
Here. He's got my
That's your son?
That's my son.
I don't believe you. That's not your son.
That's my son.
I want to see a birth certificate like Barack Obama. I want to see the birth certificate. You know?
That's always. He can't even pronounce our last name.
I pronounce your last name better than anybody. You know, I read that magazine that you put out there for years. Had your name all over.
Booker T when I need Booker
You don't need him. You need
when
me.
I need some class, some decorum.
Now wait a minute. Don't you try to say those things about me. Don't you try to say I'm classless. Don't you try to say I'm rambunctious. Don't you try to do that. I'm here to tell you what's really up. And you can't stand it because I called him out. I called him out for the fraud that he really is and how he treated me in the past. I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Can't keep it in here. How many times? How many times?
I got to go. I got to go.
I'm done. No more. Apter is done.
Now. What's that?
Jelly.
What's up, man? You see this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real shit.
What is that?
You see this shit?
What's that?
It's real shit. You see that, Omar?
I see it.
Get on your goddamn job. Get on your job. This is the kind of shit I need right here.
Yeah, where's Big T?
What the fuck? What the hell Big T got to do with it? Stevie Ray ain't got goddamn Big T attached to it. Oh, you talking about the Holiday 2000? This was when it was over.
Thank you.
And look at this.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I had.
Now look at that.
Yeah.
Why don't you have these kind of pictures?
I don't know.
Look at Brett right there in tremendous shape.
Yeah, he is.
And he was never in tremendous shape.
But your boy Buff Bagwell looks pretty good.
Bagwell still, and look at Ray Dog right there.
Yeah.
Ray Dog still looks similar to that, right? No? Okay. Still look similar to that, huh?
You do, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I appreciate that, bro.
And
you got one more, right?
NWO for life.
Okay.
Stevie Ray there.
There you go, bro.
Thank you.
No problem, bro. Thank you. I like those pictures, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Hey, Joe.
Yes, sir.
I got a female down there.
Oh yeah?
She's been working in the business for a while.
Okay.
She lays on me for stuff. She's a hell of a body. I don't know what the fuck she went.
She was with No, I haven't seen her yet. Was she
Hey, where'd that girl go? Where'd that girl go?
Right down at the end. She was talking to Teddy last one when we walked away.
You're looking great. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. What the hell's going on over here?
They're videotaping something.
Yep. Were you here yesterday? All your makeup would have came off as soon as you walked in the business. Man, I'm like, you should have, I was just like soaking.
I'm also a huge fan, but would it be terrible if I asked? Would you rather lose your first why do I want to get all the way to the promised land and lose? If I get to the promised land, it's better to get far.
He's a LeBron fan. He said they think LeBron is the greatest player of all time.
He has an argument.
Thank you. Hey, see, they act like I'm dumb.
I don't know. See,
I'm not saying he's not great. I'm not saying he's not great.
No. If you take out, when you're comparing him to a MJ, if you take out the championships, what do you have?
Right? A defensive player award. League leader in skills.
How long LeBron been doing it?
He ain't got a defensive player award.
He did all that in the same year.
Let me ask you this. LeBron James can play 5 different positions.
Yep. He's 6'8". I get that. He's 6'8". Okay, that's what advantage is.
Hold on a second. LeBron James is 260 pounds.
I get it. He's your size. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might get a little bit.
Imagine a 260-pound point guard in 1985.
Would be
imagine that point guard. Imagine that point guard today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's Stevie Ray. I don't know who Stevie Ray is. No. I want to say
he's on our side.
Oh, he's on our side.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying he's taking sides. But the argument is they have a legitimate. This man, if this man played with the same veracity or the same hawk ability that I call it, as those guys in the 80s, well, fuck you, I'm gonna just get mine. We would be Hey man, what's up, bro? What's going on? Hey man, why you leave the Steelers, man? That's what I mean, but you was running patiently, dog. I saw it.
I'm old, man. I'm old.
Yeah, me too. So what the fuck? Yeah. Join the club, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I am.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I like when you went out there and showed you shit in the ring. Man.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate that. I was like, God damn, you could have fucking did some shit.
Nah, I'm cool. You know I'm cool. That shit hurt. Yeah, it hurt. Say that again.
Where you living now? You back in Memphis?
No, I'm back in Charlotte. I'm in Charlotte. I'm always in Memphis.
Okay. Okay.
I can't say this though about LeBron. The only thing that I ever liked about LeBron, and I'll say this to anybody, his activism. He's the only player that's a fucking mega superstar.
And to me,
that ever stood. Michael Jordan never did.
He's a hell of a
But you know what?
But I understand why Mike don't do that though. I understand why Mike don't do that.
Yeah, because he's a scumbag.
No, because it's right here.
Now wait a minute.
Because of this right here. Because of this right here.
Check this out.
Because of this right here. No, it's fucking Jordan.
Period.
I would do that. I would do the same thing. If it's my family, if I'm bringing in $1.5 billion, if I'm bringing in $1.5 billion, go ahead, LeBron. You do that. Go ahead.
But you know what? I honestly believe.
And I'm gonna retweet that.
I'm not trying to disagree with you, but I honestly believe some people don't have the knowledge to talk at that level.
No, they don't.
And I don't think.
They don't.
I don't think LeBron. I don't think Michael Jordan
at
that time had the knowledge to talk on that high up political stage.
I'm gonna tell you something. Michael Jordan did this, and it blew my mind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Michael Jordan donated $1 million to the police department, and he donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and people lost their shit.
Yeah, they thought that was the greatest thing since like.
No. They thought they was like, damn, you gonna give the police, Black Lives Matter, like you gonna give the police $1 million when you black and you don't, like you're Uncle Tom, but then everybody on the other side.
No, bro.
What's that?
They say he owns the support. That's the argument. That's the argument.
Yeah, but okay,
That's
an
unfair comparison.
It is. It's a very unfair.
Because see, I'm the kind of person, if you look at us in the professional wrestling business, and but a few of us.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people may say the same thing he just said about Michael Jordan. I don't want to upset the apple cart. Yes, sir. But a lot of us don't give a shit about the apple cart because we give a fuck about my people more than that. I've always been one of those people. But I'm a different kind of person. I grew up in a different era. So a lot of people that grew up in a different era see things in a different light. It's like a lot of millennials today and can't even believe they've never seen Michael Jordan play. Now tell me I'm lying. Never seen him play, and he's the greatest of all time.
Yes.
But they've never seen him play.
That's what's up.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
You know.
Now a lot of people seen Hank Aaron play, but they still say Babe Ruth is better.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's respect right there. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Because they go off the word.
I'm gonna use that.
Because you've been conditioned.
Yeah.
You've been conditioned.
They gonna
Instead of
watch
saying,
sports.
I've seen
really
both.
Barry Bonds in home run king anyway. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna say that.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna drop it.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
I'm just being honest.
That's real.
But at the end of the day,
I never thought about it like that.
so many people look at it, they get their information from the media. And they repeat it.
Right.
You know? I have these arguments on my podcast all the time about even football, baseball, basketball. Well, if you don't know anything about shit, and I put up an analogy about 2 months ago. Somebody put down Joe Montana, Tom Brady. I do a radio show also. The only thing I've ever said about Brady is this. The guy's great. But I would like to see how Brady would be without that system. No, that system. I would like to see that. But that's just me. The thing is, all the great quarterbacks, majority of them, I say 78% of them, if I'm going to the Hall of Fame, he's going.
Yes. Tom Brady's the only one going.
He ain't going. Ain't nobody else going. Ain't nobody else going. I ain't talking about the guys that play with other teams.
Right.
I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know
like
that.
you came up with the Panthers, you know, you was there for a long time. Now, what if you had a quarterback at that stratospheric level with you? You see what I'm saying? And y'all did a lot of damage championships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand what you're saying. I've had this argument, and I've said this a lot, and he knows I've said this. New England Patriots is the first football team that I've ever seen where it's Tom Brady, it's the head coach, and it's the owner. You don't know anybody else.
Right.
And that's all they market when the Patriots.
Check this out. You know this. You know this. You was in the league. You came in the league in 06?
06.
Okay. 07. Remember that breakout year?
Yes.
Before that, before Josh McDaniels, how great was he?
Yeah, he was undrafted.
Okay, remember that year? 3 new receivers. Have you ever seen this? 3 new receivers. Okay? Stallworth. Wes Walker. I ain't got to say the other. 3 new guys and a new offensive coordinator. Nobody was doing that.
Randy Moss.
Nobody was doing it. Nobody was having the slot guy get one-on-one with fucking linebackers.
And they just throw him the ball all game.
Nobody was doing that, which frees up when you bring down, you playing the cover 2, Randy Moss eat them like fucking college.
Yep.
Nobody was doing that. And using the receivers as, using running backs as receivers. You know? When the last time other than Corey Dillon, we had a real 1,000-yard back. Not a fucking guy that got 50 yards for fucking 16 games. I'm talking about a fucking real fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No disrespect to nobody, you know what I'm saying? But when was the last time? But you seen a real dog in that backfield.
You haven't. You haven't. And what's even crazy is LeGarrette Blount had 19 touchdowns or 20 touchdowns. Right. In the Super Bowl year that they won it, had over 1,000, and then they make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. Didn't hear about it.
No.
Because most of it was garbage yards.
Yes.
I say 600 of them.
Yeah. Game over.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ran the score up in 07. Y'all was there. You seen them run the score up and get, you know. Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not talking against him or for him. I'm just saying how people look at shit and say, "Well, you're the greatest." Well, goddamn, I seen Peyton Manning take 2 teams to Super Bowl wins.
He was so trash his last year. I can't even say.
Well, he could like that in the
I'm just saying.
They call him the general.
How do I come in a team within a year and I've showed Thomas, the other Thomas, what was the other receiver name? Went to the Jets. I'm going to show all y'all how to do this shit at my level. And it becomes the best offense I ever seen in 1 year. With a 1,000-yard back. With a 1,000-yard back. Taking nothing away from Brady, but I'm just saying, when you throw the ball 70 times a fucking game, and you've been doing it for so long, how many people can stay in a system that long and get that good before your ass get thrown out the fucking window? You was with Jake Long was there. You remember him?
I say you got to
No. I ain't letting you get off. I ain't letting you get off the hook. He was there. Motherfucker ran out of fucking steam right when you needed him.
Let's not talk about that. It's still a soft spot.
Right when you needed him. It was great 1 year, and all of a sudden the wheels fell off the wagon. As soon as you got there. Hey, dog, it was a pleasure to meet you,
14 guys in the box there. The refs and everybody was in there.
Out of Memphis, number 1 draft choice. Oh, man.
Kill me.
Hey, baby. All right. All right, brother. No problem. Hey, big man, you play?
Oh, yeah, I played for Carolina.
Oh, you black for him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. He's around. And he was still slow.
That's why his neck they move now because of Jake.
I even pulled him out one year. So 1 year, him and Jonathan Stewart both rushed for over 1,100 yards.
I remember that.
First time in history, right? Well, they got all the fullback, they got all the old linemen gifts. They didn't give the tight ends nothing.
Damn it, boy.
Not one thing. The tight ends on the field the whole time.
You, out of all people, know that fucking tight ends want to be wide receivers anyway.
Not offense, we weren't. We couldn't. We had to run the ball.
He gave you the gift of
So you took that in consideration?
I took that in consideration. Y'all shit.
I think we had 20 catches that year.
Yeah,
That's why his neck fucked up now. Because we had to run the ball that whole year. Turn your neck in.
Yeah, I can't look behind this way at all. I got to turn.
Hey, Rob. What's up, dog? Hey, good, man. You just getting here?
I got to show up.
Yeah. Hey, get a shot of Rod Price. One of the guys that took care of me in Global. We had some good days in that time, man. Rod Price, former NFL player.
That's the black guy.
I'll be honest.
This is my designated.
I didn't know he was as big as he fucking was.
Oh, yeah.
You ever thought about getting in the ring?
I'll tell you, he knew your
I don't want to put that beating on the
He didn't know.
I took 9 years of
I
beating.
knew his game. I knew his game. He had a helmet on all the time. I never saw his face.
I said, Steven, you
Hey,
can't
man, get your hands off me, dog. Hold up.
Oh.
Give me a referee. Don't you pull that goddamn shit on, man. Give me a referee shirt. I followed this man's career, man. We just had a very interesting.
Don't get my seat.
I followed his career. We having a very interesting conversation until your ass showed up. Get your hands off me, man.
I do the same shit to him. Don't touch me. Get your hands off me. Especially when he wrong and trying to make himself feel right.
Never wrong.
That's what he's like. No, that ain't funny.
Hey, man, you know that the football country, wrestling country.
We was having this conversation. So in football, we like Ben Garland. Man, we give him hell. We talk shit to him, man. Like he's like, yeah, man, get your fat ass, blah 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 blah. He's a fucking general in the army.
So like he's over like 80%.
Over 80%. Like when we walk into the military, like everybody salute him, respect him, don't say anything crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but it's just because that's our culture. We give everybody shit. It doesn't matter if you make 20 million or you make 20,000. Like that's just our culture. And like it blows my mind.
Hey, are you getting this? Are you getting this on the boom mic? Okay. I'll make sure the man got it. I don't want to reprimand anyone.
Yeah, it's different. It's different from other cultures in like the corporate world.
introduce yourself to the camera. This is for
DeAngelo Williams.
Title Match Wrestling.
Yeah. Gary, why you leaving out? Yeah.
Gary
Varnish.
Varnish. Former tight end till he broke his neck. No, that's what they told me. That's not true.
No, he just can't.
No, that's not true.
He does
a lot of blocking.
I'm just messing with.
He does a lot of blocking.
I can't look left.
See?
Myself.
I can look about this far.
Yeah.
That's it.
About that far.
This way, I'm gonna catch your ass. Peripheral vision like a This way you might get me. You know what I'm saying? You know, but DeAngelo Williams, Gary Varnish, former NFL greats. We've been chopping it up, laying it down. Some of the fans here at Wrestlecon. Everybody's seen him on First Take, laying it down. Gary Varnish. Fortunately, he was not invited to First Take. But he probably wouldn't have took the invitation anyway because the man is very knowledgeable when it comes to professional sports and football. But hey, man, you guys having a good time here in the world?
It is. It's fun catching up with wrestlers that we saw as a kid, and like I was just telling somebody the other day, and I don't know if you're gonna play this or not. But Wrestlemania Access is so commercial.
Right.
You go in, you pay like a set fee, and like you don't get a chance to talk to the wrestlers that you grew up watching. You know, I was born in '83. I watched, you and Harlem Heat.
Right.
You guys did your thing, man, and it was amazing. And just watching that and then coming in here and saying, oh God. The only thing I can say though that I do not like about Wrestlecon is that I don't like seeing my childhood heroes get off. Like coming in here and seeing like the age or something, I'm like, damn, man, like. I remember when you took the toothpick out and you shot at a car like this race, and I walk in, I'm like, damn, you a grandfather now. Like, I remember when you was, say goodbye to the band, like, damn, man, you got more wrinkles than, like, a baby blanket.
Hey, man, father time.
I know, man.
All of us.
I know. But then I see the boogeyman, and I'm like, damn, like, is this a new boogeyman? Is this the same boogeyman?
Same guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Same guy.
He's 53, and I'm like, damn, I don't see any age on him. Like, what are you?
Well,
you can still do it. And he's like, nah, man, I'm old. I'm like, what?
Well, genetically, I could really go into that, but I don't want to offend anyone. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to offend anyone. You know what I'm saying? I do have Gary sitting right here.
That's why I did that, because I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do that. That's why I did that comparison right there. It worked perfect. I set him up, and he just...
We're all old guys now. We're all old guys now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of us still try to take care of ourselves.
Yes.
Because we were athletes before we ever got into professional wrestling. That's what a lot of people don't realize. We were gym junkies, you know what I'm saying? Years before professional wrestling, we're still gym junkies after the sport. We're still in the sport, though. That's the thing about football, professional wrestling. As long as you did something in business and you appreciate the business and you respect the business, it'll be good to you. You can always live off it a little bit. Sure. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's great about football. I would say it's my favorite sport. My favorite sport. And when I get into like what we were doing today, debates about football, it's so many different ways you can look at so many different things. And that's why I have a problem with, look at this motherfucker right here.
I know, right?
Get your ass out. Now you're gonna fuck my shit up. You know what I'm saying? You already fucked Boogeyman. Did y'all go over there and see the Boogeyman? Did you see his ass sitting down?
I did.
What the fuck was he doing? He knows you.
Yeah.
You know this motherfucker?
From Charlotte. Yeah, when he worked with Ric Flair.
I'll see you tonight.
Let me finish what I'm doing here. Please have a little decorum when it comes to what we're doing. All right. I don't know. I've been on his ass all day. You over there with the Boogeyman. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you, some benefactor? And you in the booth?
Yeah.
I mean, you worse than fucking Puffy Combs, goddamn. What the fuck?
No, right?
DeAngelo, come on, man. They say it like it is.
Yeah.
What I need you in the video for? I'm the fucking artist.
We say that about Puff all the time.
I mean, come on, dog.
Yeah, that's just like it's just like DJ Khaled. Like, why you in the video, bro? Like screaming. Like I mean, you're not even on the hook. You ain't on nothing. You just in there, DJ Khaled.
Come on, man. What the fuck? Get the fuck. Yeah, but hey, we all gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah. But at the end of the day, before this motherfucker fucked up my whole train of thought. Hold on a second. I'll get it back in a second. Going back
to just our culture.
Yeah.
Culture. And not only is our culture different, but it's one of those things that we don't necessarily miss the money, we miss the culture.
That's right.
Because you can't go to corporate America or just to your friends and talk politics, talk race, talk stuff that's, because I get a different perspective from Gary when Gary talks, and he get a different perspective from me. And like, if you didn't know us or you just saw us interacting, you swear we was racist.
Right.
Because we say some pretty foul shit to each other.
Right. As a matter of fact, and you guys can relate, to it, not Varnish. Varnish, to be honest, I don't think you really can relate to anything I'm about to talk about. But
I say that to him all the time.
But you've been around him long enough, you know, so the edification might not be too much over your head. You know? So stay there.
We'll see.
Stay there. Stay right there.
He's really, he might surprise you now. He's quick on his feet now.
Well, you've been hanging around him.
Yeah. 12 years.
Hanging around me.
12 years.
Okay, so that's all good. Hey, Bobby Fulton, jump in here, man. You remember the Fantastics?
Yes.
Bobby Fulton.
You came to one of my Tough Man competitions in South Carolina one time, right outside of Charlotte.
Yes.
That was my event that I'd put together.
Nice.
Good to see you.
That was
what the hell was DeAngelo doing at a
What
Tough
happened
Man
was,
contest?
Dude, I like all that.
Boxing.
Tough Man boxing. He came out, man. The people
funniest shit ever, dude. Like they was just bringing. It was like random people that didn't have any boxing experience.
Oh, it's cool.
That was boxing. Like that shit was funny because all of a sudden they were like professional boxers, doing this instead of just fighting like they were from the streets.
Yeah, and they were just. We'd have guys in there with 20-inch guns and a guy over there like this, and bell would ring, and that country guy would knock that other guy out, you know.
Yeah.
But he came out to the event and everything, you know. My son live in North Carolina, Dylan. Big fans of DeAngelo and everybody, man. God bless you guys. I wrestled back when it was black and white television still, before cable came in. You know what I'm saying?
So it was just white people wrestling?
No.
I actually thought that was what I was about to say. I thought it was I wrestled before black guys ever got into it. I thought it was going to go. I'm like,
no, he won't tell you. He won't tell you. I remember him and his brother when they were other names, breaking into business. They used to watch us when they were little.
We come down to the Coliseum.
That's right.
We come to the Coliseum,
and
we come down and try to come sneak in the back and shit, you know.
I hear you.
But I'm going to tell you something. He was always fucking cordial to us.
Then we wrestled him in Atlanta, and they had no mercy. They had Sister Sherry with them, and I'll tell you what, brother, we got in the ring with him. We had some great matches with him and his brother Harlem Heat. Me and my partner was Tommy Rogers passed away. Were the Fantastics. Back then we were nice-looking guys. We were young. I heard you talk about old guys, and that's why I was.
Did you hear that?
I heard him saying,
I tried to stop
these guys are old and overweight, out of shape.
I tried to stop him, but he didn't listen.
And you know what I'm saying?
It's the truth. Hell, when I saw y'all were in there mixing it up, jumping off the ropes, running the ropes, and like.
Hey, I used to be able to leapfrog over a guy. Now this is my jump. Now you ready? Watch. This is bro. I don't go to the top rope. I go to the bottom rope.
But you know, I feel the same way about my hip. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's not good to see him later.
I know.
Let me tell you a quick story, guys.
Go ahead.
In Monroe, South Carolina, a guy who had fought Rocky Marciano.
Coco.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Coming through, bud. What you doing, man?
Memphis in the building.
Tennessee,
Memphis in the building,
Coco,
baby.
What's going on, man? How you doing, bro?
Right now.
Memphis in the building.
You want to jump in? That's cool.
Yeah.
Coco B. Well, the Birdman himself. Coco B. Well, the Birdman himself just joined the conversation.
Absolutely,
Gary
he left the Bird at the house, man. He on house arrest. Bird on house arrest, man. He was stealing peanuts and shit.
One of the best
running
backs.
No, he came to my Tough Man years ago. But hey, I was going to tell you a quick story about Old New. This guy he had fought Rocky Marciano, and he said, "Can I get in your boxing ring, the ring you came to?"
Yeah.
So he walked up the steps like this, right?
Yeah.
And we thought he was going to fall. He stepped through the ropes, and he started moving like this in the ring once he stepped through. But when he came back through, he was that fragile old man again. There's a power that we all have that get out there. You understand what I'm saying?
I lost my shit.
Still
I ain't got. When I go through the ropes, I'm still like this.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna
Let me help you.
I'm way down here, man. Get up, Bird, man. Get up. You're gonna be flying high. What's up with you? Man, I don't know. My wings are clipped.
Oh shit!
I told him you left the Bird at the house. He on house
I know
arrest.
it, man. The Bird don't even want to come out with the Bird, man.
That Bird, leave me alone, dog. I'll stay right here. But Koko B. Ware just joined the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Title match wrestling. He just left. I was going to try to put him over, but he told the story and he left.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
But Koko is here.
Yes, sir, brother.
What's going on, brother?
All right.
Title Match Wrestling, stand up for greatness. Hey, man, give us a few words, man. How you been doing?
I just want to say, man, hey, I'm so glad to be here, man, and just part of the Wrestlemania, all the fans here, and man, my main man
He
here.
gonna try to throw me under there.
Hey, that's running back in the country. I don't care what anybody
Don't put that heat on me, Koko.
He was running back there. I remember when he was faster than a rabbit years ago before he even played football.
Now I'm barely beating turtles.
You know.
Barely beating turtles. Gotcha. Still celebrating.
At one time, we all could do things that we just could. I used to could bench press 525 pounds.
I've never seen that. I need that video. I need that video.
I need that video.
I need that video.
Natural.
A lot don't care who tell it. I need that video.
And now I bench press 498.
I don't believe that either. They don't even got the ounce. They don't even got that.
498. Wait a minute. Where's the 8?
I can't get them other 2 pounds. I can't get them other 2 pounds.
You can't get them other 2 pounds.
On the real, if I can get 225 off me, brother, I'm doing good.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
So that means he just like Gary. Gary don't work out.
He get 120. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, a lot of us used to do things we can't do anymore. And that's just the human body, man. That's just how it is, man. Some days when we're young guys, we can do things.
Just keep living.
Hey,
tell everybody that.
As long as you're in health.
That old man will show up at the front
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is, though, with being old. That's what it is. And this is the truth. We don't change our eating habits. We just change the activities that we used to do. That's what it is. That's why these old guys fat.
No.
And when I say old guys, I'm talking about the fat old guys, not the old guys that said shake.
Now, about 15 years, we're gonna come back to Wrestlecon. DeAngelo Williams gonna show up in this motherfucker. And then people gonna be saying, "Man, you remember that motherfucker? That boy can run the ball. Look at him now." You know what I'm saying? When that one gimmick knee starts to fucking go sideways, and I know you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
I know you know what I'm talking about. Then again, he might have got out in time. He might have got out in time.
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
No, he needs to go
Getting
back.
out of bed, the first 2 steps let me know how my day gonna be.
Sound like
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Right.
Okay, the day gonna be subpar. That one
got
hurt.
you here, DeAngelo. Let's talk a little football.
Okay.
Gary Vonage is here. I'm quite sure he knows a little about football, a little, from what he said. No, I'm not saying this. This is your man right here. He's the one that laid this down.
Oh my God.
Koko, you wasn't here.
I wasn't here.
You wasn't here then.
I'm glad I wasn't.
DeAngelo was just laying it down on his board.
What?
And I just going off what he's saying. But be that as it may, let's talk a little football.
Okay. All right.
You know, let's talk about some of the trades that just went down. You know, let's talk about some of the moves and shakers. You know, these quarterbacks coming out of college that the NFL is talking about right now. You know, the guy out of UCLA, the guy out of USC, the guy out of North Dakota, you know, all these guys, Allen, Rosen, you know, Darnold. What's the deal? What is your analogy on them?
Well,
before you start, I hear this shit every year. It's just me.
Yeah.
I hear this shit every year about some great motherfucker finna come out and change the goddamn world. I'm looking for him. Where the fuck is he?
Okay, well I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna start with the Cowboys since we do have some Cowboy fans in the building. So Dak Prescott, when he first came out, and they went 13-3. Not a lot of people gave that defense any credit. Nobody knew from a defensive perspective what to expect from Dak Prescott and from Ezekiel Elliott. I gave him 1 year. I said, "Oh, that was great." I said, "Well, now what they gonna do next year?" Because they just showed every card that they got. The next year come about, they missed the playoffs, and like they trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Dak. What happened to Ezekiel Elliott? Like the defense just imploded. The problem is that you give people film to put on you, and they shut you down and they attack your weekness, and that's what they do. So with these quarterbacks coming into this league, Carson Wentz, for instance, it took Carson Wentz a couple years to catch on because defenses are schematically that's what they try to shut down.
Let me ask you this, DeAngelo. You just gave the Dallas Cowboy analogy.
Yes.
Okay. When I get up every morning, I hear something different on these debate shows.
Absolutely.
I hear them putting things into perspective like Des Bryant can't get open anymore. Dak Prescott is no good unless he has play action. Ezekiel Elliott is not the same guy. Things of that nature, and that's why the Dallas Cowboys are not what they are. But what I'm hearing from you right now is a totally different perspective. So why in the hell should I believe these talking heads on the radio and television every morning that's never played the game, You played the game some, what, two or three years? I thought you had 2 or 3 good years.
He said you had 2 or 3 good years.
You had 2 or 3 good years. I remember one year when we were blocking. I remember 1 year of Varnish, then you get close to the Pro Bowl. Okay, you made it. Quarterback. You know, I've been hit on the head with a lot of chairs. So, you know what I'm saying? But
He didn't say 11 years. He said you had 2 or 3 good years. That's the truth, though.
Yeah, that's real.
But listening to you talk about that and listening to them, it's like coaches don't mean shit. Position coaches don't mean shit. Schematics don't mean shit. Schemes and all this stuff, but people that are employing these at this time don't mean shit. It's just about the player. Can you please look into that camera right there?
I'm gonna tell you what people do that really bothers me, but it makes sense, but it don't make sense. It could be one person in the world that can get their head cut off and get their head put right back on and live, and everybody will be like, you could do it because that one person do it. And I'm saying that to say this. Every time I say that, hey, people that don't play the game don't necessarily have the insight that I have, they mention Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is that unicorn. He's that guy that got his head cut off, put back on, and still live. Okay. So that's what everybody's gonna say is, well, Bill Belichick didn't play the game, Bill Belichick didn't play the game. Name me another one.
Right.
Name me another one. Don't name the one, name me somebody else. And they'll say, well, the one that always get thrown up is the coach for the Dallas Cowboys. What is his name? I can't.
Jason Garrett.
Jason Garrett. I said, what the hell has he won? Then they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
They don't want to talk about it. They go right back to Bill Belichick. I'm not saying that the people on TV that have never played the game can't talk about it.
Right.
All I'm saying is respect the guys that have played the game, that don't necessarily sound like you, respect their point of view as well. But they don't do it because we don't have a show, we don't have a suit, and we don't talk the same language that you do. So this is what I've done. And because TVs and media and the network has conditioned people to do this, I can go in and I can have the most knowledge anybody could ever have, and I can sit down in there, and I can sit down just like this, and nobody will listen to anything that I say. I can slap a suit on, and I can go in and I can lie to everybody, and they'll listen to everything that I say.
Now!
Because I have a suit on.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. What that is everyday propaganda that's trying to get ratings. That is what that is. Unknowledgeable people. I'm saying it. Unknowledgeable people about the real game that's trying to profess that they know the real game, but they really don't know the real game, and they too proud to say it because they want to get that paycheck and they want to get those ratings and make everybody else look dumb. But they don't make DeAngelo look dumb. They don't let Mr. Varnish look dumb, and they damn sure don't make Stevie Ray look dumb. You dig it? Because we're going to spit the truth. Mr. Varnish, you got anything to say about that? I figured you didn't.
You gonna be finished.
I like it.
You just got body slam.
You trying to pull back. You trying to pull back.
I thought he was about to say no.
I like it.
He just got body slam.
No. That's just my stick. That's all I'm saying. No.
Gary just got owned, honey.
No, DeAngelo, don't say that, bro. I thought he was about to say no. No. Go ahead. Give us your analogy.
I think a lot of it with like you were asking about the college
players. I've seen you do your thing. Go ahead.
You were asking about the college players. I think a lot of stuff people get out on like these mock drafts. They talk about all these players. Oh, this player's the it guy. This player's the it guy. If you go back and look at all their previous mock drafts, the guys they say the it guys, they haven't done the things they said they're going to do.
That's what I said.
Like they had to be taught. Like you're gonna learn. You're gonna know certain things. Like they said with Rosen when he came out, his coach said he needs to be challenged. Because people look at that as a negative thing. Why is it a negative? What if he knows what he's talking about and he needs more? He needs more and more, and keep challenging him.
Because
he
they don't want
complacent. But you can't. Like, why would you not want somebody that wants to be?
That's why never said a word for 10 years. Then in his 11th year, he comes out, because he knew the end was near. But that's okay. Go ahead, keep going.
And that's the problem with a lot of in all sports. Like you said earlier when we were talking about LeBron and stuff, LeBron's willing to be vocal. But certain guys can't be vocal because if they're vocal, the team will get rid of them. You can be expendable. There's only 1 to 2, maybe 3 guys per team that aren't expendable, and they can say what they want to say. And they might not feel comfortable to say that. So a lot of guys try to hide behind that.
I've always
no,
been
you have not.
Yeah, I have.
Just when you get to Pittsburgh. because they let you speak your mind.
Okay.
But
You just
that's
shut
the
me up,
thing.
Gary. You're supposed to be on the team. Supposed to be on the team. We supposed to be Stevie Ray.
Eventually, we will draft that running back. You know, he's coming. We didn't get him in this draft, but he's coming. You know,
there's always guys good in every draft.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, I love you for about 13 months.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Hey, they still got deep in here. The Birdman gonna have to fall off.
You gotta tell us who your team.
Chime into this. Chime into this, Birdman.
Who's your professional team?
You was a good running back at one time.
I gotta say this, man.
What? Hold up.
Birdman.
You ain't running back?
Oh man, I ran. I was just running back because I stole something out of a grocery store. That's why they called me. I was a running back then. I was running back. No, you can't.
Running and looking back.
Looking back.
Oh man.
No, but I did call Jerry Jones up one time, and I said, Jerry, I said, I want to say this. I was real serious on the phone. He said, "Oh, tell me, Koko, what's going on?" I said, I said, when I die, I want you to have the Cowboys to come to my funeral. I want them, and he said, what do you mean? I want the Cowboys to be my pallbearer at my funeral. And Jerry Jones said, you know what? Okay. He said, but why? He said, so the Cowboys can let me down for the last time. And Jerry Jones looked at me. Jerry Jones looked at me and said, Koko, you know what? You might be right about that. No,
that's every Cowboys fan.
But anyway,
You're a Cowboys fan?
No, actually, you know what? I'm a fan. I love the sports, and I love I'm talking about all the sports. I'm not really a diehard any fans, I followed you a lot, and I just cause you know what, you showed me like I had to prove something in the wrestling business, the hype and all that stuff that we could do it.
Yes.
And man, you made it successful. When Memphis said I couldn't, boy, my organization said I couldn't. This as far as I'm going is Memphis, Tennessee, and I proved them all wrong.
Yes.
And I made it to the Hall of Fame in the WWE, and that's as far as you can go. But I set out that goal. And I told him, I'm not going to let this stop me now, but I really take my hat off to you with what you have achieved. I mean, you're an icon in Memphis forever, around the world and stuff like that.
It's just in Memphis. I only had 2 or 3 good years. Like
right.
I only had 2 or 3 good years.
I thought 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, but I'm just glad. I'm just so tickled pink to see our even just people. I'm talking about black and white. It don't make no difference.
Now you can just stay black. They didn't get enough credit anyway.
Well,
why you always gotta bring race in there?
It does kind of play a part in it. It does kind of play a part in it.
Yeah.
But you're right.
Certain things, yes.
Certain things like what?
I'm not around the guy every day, so I don't know.
We have moved up, though.
We have moved up.
We have caught up, and everything.
We always been faster than y'all.
And the trouble about
our dicks have always been bigger.
They came out with this movie.
That's a false statement.
He's like,
that's what it is.
That is a
deal with it, bro. Deal with it. It's cool. It's cool.
But it's good.
You didn't know what to say.
One time I went to a Klan meeting. I thought I was the only black there. When they took the sheets off, there was so many of my people there. I said, oh my God. What? I thought it was all white there. It was
open registration.
Golly. I'm talking about. It was a whole. It was about 12. It was about 12 of us there, man. Oh my God!
A lot of people like to join. Things. like the Nazi party. People like to join things.
I'm telling you,
but this is the culture that we live in: football and wrestling. We can talk about everything. Like we can sound racist and not know. Like no one's racist. Like it's just the jokes that we heard.
I'm gonna be honest with you. From a different time, even in pro wrestling, when me and my brother was coming up, there's certain things we didn't talk about in front of other people.
Really? Right.
Other people. But, I mean, not that he's my dog, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when we in the car, we gonna talk a certain way. Me and Koko riding down the road, we gonna talk a certain way.
And that's the same way in my wrestling business.
Right, but when I get around in my business confinements, I ain't gonna say I'm not ethnic, but it's just certain, things. And
that's where football.
I don't. That's just the way I was raised.
Right.
It had nothing to do with the business.
Right.
Even in school, if I'm in high school, because I went to school with multiracial, like Asian, black, white, Hispanic, stuff like that. Right. It wasn't just like an open dialogue with just, neighborhood shit. When I was around certain people, boom, we talk, boom, whatever. When we get around each other, boom, boom, boom. It's not like that anymore.
No, I was just going to say, it's not like that at all, because, he's just as black as I am.
I didn't mean good. Sometimes.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Yeah.
So much shit. He talks about rednecks and all this shit. He goes out there to fish and do everything just like we.
He says just like we do. That fit right into what we're talking about.
So much shit.
Hey, cut that.
You know what? He ain't no different. He ain't no different. We cut this shit. God dang it.
He just messed up everything you just said.
Cut that footage.
Messed up everything.
No, don't do that.
He do the same shit we do.
I used to ask him. Hey man, what do you? How many that camera, Rick? I used to ask him. Hey man, what do you get out of hunting deer, stuff like that all the time, man? That's innocent animals. Innocent animals. What do you get out of that? Oh man, fuck, half of them gonna die any fucking way.
That's right. That's right. I buy a license
too. I'm a hunter too.
So I buy a license. So I'm supporting my local community.
Wait a minute.
Go out there and boom.
Wait a minute, bro.
I'm not supporting my local
It's a feeling of that.
Not the middleman. No GMO.
Oh, yeah. But see, this is the deal. I've never been hunting. I'm just trying to get edified on it. I'm not judging it. But see, he think I'm judging him. I'm just trying to learn the culture. You see?
I don't hunt.
You see?
I fish though.
Now you see the difference between
he's a fisherman.
That's my brother, man. That's not me. That's my brother that fucking get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get on a motherfucking SS minnow to fucking go out on a fucking lake and wait for some damn fish to come at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I can be on my fucking bike or in my fucking car. I'm doing, really having a good time. That's my brother. Don't put me in there. See, you got us mixed up.
I've been mixed up. What's new?
That's my brother. Everybody going, hey man, you're not fishing. I'm like, no, it's the other one.
How do you know Big Daddy here?
No. Well, I was DeAngelo, but he was with him, so I just started going to
you, man. We gotta wrap up.
Okay. Hey, dog.
No.
Hey, let's wrap this up.
Hey, I'm glad you came in and said that because he was just lying.
Oh, he told me
I always wait a minute, bro. No. He got me fucked up with my brother. That's my brother that do that. My brother is a fisherman.
Yeah, y'all looking like. Hey, y'all looking like. Look at this shit right here, man. Come on.
Hey, man, we got the. We got the dog in the house. We got the dog in the house. Who just came over here and told them the most egregious lie in the history of mankind. They say I go out on a fucking SS minnow in the middle of the fucking day to catch a goddamn fish.
And it's only a second one today already. What the hell?
I buy my fish. I'm not like this guy.
Yeah.
This guy showed me one day
with a hook,
rifle.
God!
Hey, baby, that's all we got today. Curry Varnish, the Birdman, DeAngelo Williams. I'm your boy Stevie Ray, and we just laying it down.
He just ruined everything you just said.